Evening, everybody. Well, I've been promising this special stream for a little while, and now I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, don't know who we have out here yet. We've got Logan. Hey, Logan, how's it going? All right, so with me tonight, Mike.
Yes, this guy.
Yes.
Apparently.
And a very special treat tonight. We have the better half of Dyer and Betty. Betty.
Hi.
More like the Betty half. I'm already fired, aren't I?
You've been fired, Mike. You just keep coming in. We just don't even pay you anymore.
That's cool. So I'm basically Milton from Office Space.
Don't bring up that name right now.
Oh, okay. My bad. I
Don't
didn't know
give
that
that
was
my
a
stapler.
bad cross.
Yes, and I see Sharon's here, and Jay is here, and Eugene's here. Welcome, everybody.
Yo,
I am not ear candy.
Now, you take that up with Logan, dear.
Thank you.
Mo's here. Hey.
Hey, Mo.
Hey. Oh, wow. Hey, everyone.
Excellent.
Then I guess I better use this thing, too.
E.C. Myers Vids is here.
Yeah, it's Eugene.
Hey, Jane. What's up?
This, I think, may have been the first time we've had a bunch of people show up
Great
right at the
White.
beginning. Yep. And Gemini's here, too. That's Melanie.
All right. And post and okay.
Town with no name, yeah. That went over like a lead balloon.
Yep.
That was awful.
Yes.
That was
sure
really
you-
awful.
I'm sure you were doing it for the art, if nothing else. If
Art.
that game can be considered some sort of art, like
Art.
There's art to that game?
it's like real, like
I could
off.
be better in MS Paint.
It's like really off Broadway performance art, like sub Wesley Willis or something like that.
And Brandon's here. How's it going, Brandon? Yes, so, yeah, Town with No Name. The horse is the best thing about that game. That horse is great.
That horse has poo brain.
That horse is something. All right. So, as you all know, this is a... Hey, Snarp's here too.
Hey, Duder, what up?
Yes, Snarp.
Everybody's turning out. I think everybody has suspicions.
Games I hate, yes, Snarp, but don't worry. I'm not playing Shagan tonight.
Yeah, it's safe because Rob's decided to veto licensed games. I forget why. I guess because those are way too easy.
Yeah, that's just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Game is art in the same way that young child scribbling on a piece of paper art. It's terrible, but you tell them it's good images to boost their confidence. Who told the makers of Town with No Name that was good? Yeah, if I'd like to know who they are so I can have a talk with them.
They clearly spent more money on the back end development. Whatever there is.
I mean, Wesley Willis was awesome, rest in peace, but like, I just mean sort of the vibe of like real underground outsider art in that way.
It's one way of
That
looking
being,
at it.
but yeah, I do remember there is one exception to the licensed rule.
Yes.
That we got into at some point.
Yes, there is that exception. Also, just so you know, I'm kind of laying off the games that already get too much crap as it is. So, I know a certain someone will be happy to hear there will be no Bubsy and no Awesome Possum on this stream.
There will also be no Sonic.
That may or may not be true. We'll find out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
So, and I think I have one other criteria set
I'm
up.
interested now.
Mike knows what I'm talking about.
I believe I do, yes.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Yeah. So, as most of you know, this is a special stream for the Kickstarter. And
Yes.
what I'd like to do is hopefully get some more people to back it, even at the lowest level they can. Anyone who backs at the $20 level or higher, and I'm talking new backing, even if you add to your previous pledge or whatnot, then hey, you can pick what game I'm playing next. And I'm going to entertain this within reason. I do have a list of games to choose from. But sorry, Logan, no Bubsy.
Alas.
Okay to link the Kickstarter, Rob?
There's actually a link in the video description now.
Oh,
but
there is.
By all means, go ahead and post it up in the chat. I certainly hope so, Logan. So, I guess the question is, what do I start out with? I can flip a coin. I could.
People keep asking for Booger Man. Is that on the palette today?
Maybe.
It's a game you hate.
It is a game I hate, yes.
Oh, it's not off the ballot, guys.
Yeah.
Not off the menu. We might do it.
Oh, I know you've been wanting this for a long time, dear.
I may know a few things. I am saying nothing.
You know nothing. Just consider yourself Sergeant Schultz right now.
I hate to admit, but my scope of what I know about that show is based on that one Simpsons episode where Homer imagined Colonel Klink as his guardian angel.
Did you know Kinch had a radio in the coffee pot? He did.
He did?
Well, Sergeant Schultz was the other memorable German on the show. He was this, really big guard whose catchphrase was, "I know nothing."
Wait. Yeah, no, he was referenced in the Burns Verkaufen der Kraftwerk episode.
Mm-hmm. I think it is, Brandon. Also, good luck with that, Jay.
Yeah, Arrow is decent, and its spin-off Zero is also decent.
Yeah, I played way worse.
Yep.
Hey, Prime's here.
Hey,
Prime.
What up?
Yep. Now, should also remind you that all the books that are coming out, Prime did the artwork for all of them. So.
And for those that didn't know, he did the artwork for our wedding invitation, too.
Yes, which...
He is a very good artist. You should check out his work.
Yes, which we actually adapted to go ahead and be the icon for the Dyer and Betty channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, dag.
Oh, Wait, didn't you ever see our wedding invitation, Mike?
My brain. It's,
that's true. That's true.
It's defective.
So.
Or infective. Something effective.
Something like that, anyway.
Infective?
Mm-hmm.
Infective.
Or confective. I don't know. Or sweet.
I don't know, Davey.
So, implied or implode?
They're probably going to be sneaking in every Simpsons reference I can possibly think of, but that's just par for the course.
Well, I think you knocked it out of the park, Prime.
I've already pre-Googled a lot of puns.
Excellent.
Oh, crap. We have Mazen. And Mr. Matthews. Awesome.
Wow, we are getting a hell of a turnout. Welcome, everyone. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
See, now, Mazen here, he's the one who always has something to say about Booger Man every time I show up in a stream, whether it's his, Eugene's, or anybody else's, he happens to be there. He's wished me many things, good Booger night, good, name some, Mazen. But, yeah, just be careful. I'll be loading my shotgun in Scottish. It's a joke.
That was bad.
That was terrible.
Was that supposed
awful.
to be a James Doohan impression?
No.
Well, I'm still giving it one of those anyway.
It deserves it.
Cool.
No, that was some kind of weird hybrid of James Doohan, Groundskeeper Willie, and every other Scottish stereotype I've ever heard.
You mean like haggis and sculch eggs, and my Uncle Angus doesn't put sculch sugar in his porridge. No true Scotsman puts sugar in his porridge. I don't know what the hell.
That wasn't much better.
No. I'm terrible with accents. Never asked me to do any. Like you didn't hear, so I shouldn't have done that. Anyway. Thank you.
That's better, Mazen. That's better.
An idea comes to mind. You think we should actually kick off with you know what since Mazen's here? Like, in case they have to go later or whatever?
I don't know. That's
Well, you do have that really bad... Well, that's right. Never mind. You weren't going to do any licensed games.
except for one.
Except for one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should do that one.
Oh.
Also not a bad one.
Well...
I mean, it's a bad one.
Oh, it's terrible.
A Scottish beetle? What?
Oh, that's
Help
terrible.
us, help us. As long as I'm not John Lennon, okay, Prime. I'll give you that.
All right, now, Logan. Mazen gets a pass. I don't know about you. No, it's not Shakan. Snarb. Jacob's here. How you doing, Jake?
Oh, hey.
Jakey! Ah, hello.
What up?
Sorry.
We got everybody here.
Yeah, I know. But hey, you know, Snarb, if you make a pledge to the Kickstarter, I could play it.
That's the whole concept of this stream. He has to torture himself, and that would be the ultimate torture.
Yes, so people picking terrible games for me to play. Keep in mind, if you do something like that, then make sure you let Betty know, and you know she'll confirm it, and we'll go from there. So, you want to elaborate on that a little bit, dear?
Well, everybody gets a backer number. So if you just send me your backer number,
Yeah.
I will pull it up, confirm that you get the next pick.
Oh, Logan.
Well, maybe not the next pick. It depends on how many we got backlogged, but yeah.
Oh, Logan, you saved me. Thank you. All right. Well,
You could also pick stuff that Dyer likes, you know? So you could get some brownie points that way if you want him to do something for you. And it's like, hey, I was nice. I picked a good game. I didn't pick Boogerman for you.
This is true.
But
But
where's the fun in that?
That's true.
all right. So
But it is an option.
I'm gonna try the first game out here, and just let me know what it sounds like. You know, whoever can hear it. So, if it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn down the volume.
Okay. By the way, I'm not in the same room as Dyer. I'm in the office. So he's at his computer and I'm at mine. So we have no echoes.
Snarb knows. So we're starting off with the one licensed game that is already pre-picked here, and if you know, you know.
But Eugene, I like the way you think, Kincaidin.
That would
Young
actually be
indie.
pretty delicious.
Yes, young indie. Way to
Hey, I
just...
wonder who can make Rob sigh harder.
I bought this game on clearance back when it was brand new, and I still felt ripped off. Yeah, instruments are crap. By the way, if my computer stutters a little bit, don't be surprised. It's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm a fan, but definitely not of this game.
I mean, you know,
Classy music?
Yeah, real classic.
with a series as big as Indiana Jones, there are going to be some pockets of media that are just kind of off. And
Hey, Kate.
Bird 74, hello.
That's Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Oh, that's
what
Kate.
up?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like I know her.
Yeah, Mr. M, what you've heard is accurate. The NES game is good.
Yeah, that one's actually legit. It's a little bit like I don't know, several other like action platformers sort of thing. Not exactly like Castlevania, but just maybe a little. I don't know. it's good, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is, exactly. Alright.
Hi. Although, so yeah, Indiana Jones is quite the extensive series. 5 films and a hell of a lot of media based on it. But there was, of course, a semi-educational television series by the name of The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, which I don't know a lot about. I did see an episode at Dyer's behest because, spoilers, that was the one episode that actually had Harrison Ford in it, which was kind of surprising. But, yeah, I mean, the series is just about the young Indy and his quest through various bits of history as related to a 90-year-old Indy with an eye patch.
Old Indy.
Yeah. That's a good question, Eugene.
Yeah.
Probably the younger, but I couldn't tell you for sure. It is a series. I don't know a lot about it, but it led to this really shitty game, so you're here now playing it.
I used to watch the show all the time. I liked the show. It was definitely more educational, though.
Yeah. It seemed good from what little I did see of it, but it is kind of a weird conceit of a program also,
Yeah.
I feel.
Also, Last Crusade was very bad.
The game. Okay, yeah, not the movie.
No, the movie was great.
Yeah. Indie video games, Indiana Jones video games have been rather hit or miss, or as me and my bud Snarb would say, shit or miss. There weren't a lot of excellent ones for the most part. There are a few worth taking home, but this is not one you'd ever want to indicate that you ever met in the back of an alley. You know, at most.
Logan, this might as well be a Russian bootleg. It's that bad.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Ugh.
So terrible.
Yeah, what's with this scrolling effect? Why do you keep getting blown back? Is there like a windstorm or something active? Well, that's dumb.
Like, you guys are talking about a game that I can't see. It's still on the main screen.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think I figured it out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have to hit play.
Yes, Kate, there was, and that game was great. It was
yes.
Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures.
You know, that one's legitimate. That one's definitely worth checking out.
It was by Factor 5.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you wanted indie published by the Turkin guys, then you're covered there. And
the new one coming out is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
That one is looking pretty cool. I just hope Bethesda doesn't get in their own way, as they sometimes have the tendency to do, so...
This game is so horrible.
Is he wearing a fireman's hat?
That's supposed to be his fedora.
Yes, shoot the dirt. Oh, the pit.
So...
This wind makes it virtually unplayable.
Yeah, this
I
is...
don't think you're supposed to run in the wind. Can you hide behind the box?
Well, let's find out.
This is a lot for the first stage.
Nope.
Like...
Maybe you pick up some ancient artifact that protects you from the wind at some point. Or maybe you shoved a duck in the hole. I'm out of bullets.
I don't know, maybe, like, this would have been better if it was just kind of like, I don't know, straight up ripping off Prince of Persia or something, but, like, what the hell is this even? Like,
It might have been better if some no-name company hadn't made it.
See this
did
being
make it?
good with a Prince of Persia type, engine behind it.
That would be nice, yeah. So,
Here we go.
snakes.
Oh.
gonna die.
Between the snakes and the guys with the swords and the wind. Terrible.
Your whip doesn't look very practical either.
It's not.
There's a snake in my boots.
I'm just going to hide down here until the next windstorm blows over.
Oh, it blows all right.
Oh, yeah.
It blows. The air conditioner store.
Are you sure there's going to be another windstorm?
Oh, they've been hitting them with me. Well, that's why this game takes place in an alternate timeline, because Indiana Jones cannot die. Okay, who's seen enough of this crap, or do you want me to go on to a different stage?
Well, if you're not going to make too much progress, I would probably say change it, but let's see what anyone else thinks. Okay, Snarp says...
That's a good idea, Eugene.
Take donations to make it stop.
Oh, one in Tibet?
Yeah, I'll try that.
I forgot you can actually choose your stage on this one. Well, that's fair, though.
Tibet.
Okay, well...
Yeah, Mistress, before he was a doctor.
More like young Windy. Hang on, Eugene.
Oh, yeah.
It deserves that.
Oh, yeah. This stage sucks.
I mean, is there any that does not suck? Let me ask. Okay. Is it just that this one sucks worse than the others
Jumping
somehow?
fish, and you die when you fall in the water.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this looks inscrutable.
And there's ice physics.
Oh my criminy, this somehow looks worse than the other one.
What I want to know is how in the world this guy passed quality control.
I guess it didn't have the Nintendo seal of quality on it. I'll shut up.
Well, yeah, that does make... that does make sense.
At least Bruno isn't here yet, so that he can put down the Genesis again.
Okay, I've been done with this game since 1994, so...
Yeah, well, at least that one was a lot faster.
Because we've got several hours of this to go through, dear.
Well, and speaking of which, while I'm playing at points, you're going to be hearing some stories.
Oh, you're going to pull that card out right now?
I never said when it was going to start, but you're going to be hearing them.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to something else that I hate. Let's see. Oh, what would be a good one? They all suck, but well, that maybe. I don't know.
Pick two and let people vote.
All right, here's your choices: Blaster Master 2 or Cyborg Justice.
I don't know these games, so I'm going to go for the first one, Blaster Master.
We're going to inform you that Indiana Jones is a popsicle.
Blaster Mazer. Let me see.
All right, Kate. We'll see you later. All
Thanks for stopping by, Kate.
Hey, thank you so much, Kate. You take care now. Have a good night. Let me see. I'm going to abstain since Cyborg Justice was my idea, and that would be kind of a bias if I chose that, so...
What are we up to right now? How many votes for Blaster Master?
We've got 3 for Blaster Master, 4 for Blaster Master, 2 for Cyborg.
Oh, Mr. Matthews, you're right, because software creations.
It's fairly close-ish, sorta. I don't know.
I could flip a coin. I got a couple here.
Oh, there was a point of letting people vote.
Well, if it's a tie,
Blaster Master is clearly winning. Do it.
Oh, it is? Okay. You know what? Sure, I'll break the tie. Let's go with Blaster Master 2 then.
Consider it done.
Sorry, my counting is shit, as usual. I'm rubbish at maths, as they say in England.
It's winning as well as Charlie Sheen was, right?
Oh, Jesus. That was a thing. How many fucking years ago was that?
Yeah. Well, he's never gonna
Yeah.
he's never gonna live that down.
No, I mean, he's pretty much fallen off the face of the earth, from what I can tell. I haven't heard about him in ages. So.
God, flashbacks. Oh.
Snarv, while I hate the name for that game, you absolutely freaking made the right choice there. Like, wow.
I paid full price for this game when it was brand new, expecting something worthy of the original NES game. What I got was this.
Ooch.
They're actual star-shaped stars. How often does that happen?
From time to time. And yes, Snarb, even with the stupid name, you definitely made the right choice. And yeah, 0 screenshots. That really should have been a clue. I should have thought that. You know, Mazen, Sword of Sodan, that is something I considered, but it has gotten so much hate that I figured it would just be predictable.
Yeah. That one, I know it was like number 1 on some sort of bottom Genesis games list at some point.
In Japan, I think, actually.
Yeah, you remember that one.
Okay.
Reportedly, like, the original computer version is better or whatever, but yeah, again, the Genesis one's just kind of overtly notable here.
Sharon, I like Blaster Master. I don't like Blaster Master 2.
Yeah, it's like... What's it? Blaster Master 2 is as terrible a sequel to the original as Speed 2 is to that one. So that's the best comparison I can think of. It's
You died? Really? What is this?
It's like the I don't know if this is overtly
Killing wasp nests.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if this is overtly stereotypical to say, but like the overt Europeanness of this game is painfully felt.
So how do you go up?
I can't remember how to get out of the
your
thing.
little tank, or
You can, I just can't remember how to do it. Down and jump, huh? Yeah, I just tried that.
Oh, Dingus.
Leave me alone. Stupid.
oh, that is a wasp nest. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Alright, let's try it. There we go. Look at me, I'm little and running around outside my tank.
Well, they kinda got that part right from the original Blaster Master, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
So if you forget your tank, do you eventually get a new one?
No. You needed to move on. It's actually down in the C button, Logan. Stupid bugs. Yeah, there it goes again. Luckily, it never lasts long.
I can say that Blaster Master Zero is a much more worthy take on the original. It even went on into a full trilogy. It's like the first game was more or less kind of sort of a remake of the original, but the second and third games kind of just do their own thing. And it goes to some pretty neat places. I still have to get on the third one at some point, though.
So what's up with this thing disappearing periodically?
Hey! Yep, you caught me this time.
Hey there, T.I. What's up? Sorry, Betty, you were saying something?
Well, the little tank thing that he's driving, it disappears every so often. Like, why?
I get hit, and this just doesn't show it flashing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was pretty sure that was you, Tristan.
Hey, what up?
So, Tristan, let me just let everyone know, he's been a huge help with the Kickstarter. He has basically been kind of show running it for me because I know virtually nothing about Kickstarter. So,
Hey, Tristan.
yeah.
Holy shit, Snarb, you actually beat this game? Nice.
Really, Snarb?
This doesn't look like an awful game.
Looks are deceiving.
It's like, in a vacuum, it's not like, I guess, super terrible, but it is a very pale imitation of the game that originally bore the name Blaster Master. It's very different and just kind of freaking weird in comparison.
Now, Tristan, I can't actually recall the full title of your books, but if you want to go ahead and let everyone know what they are, by all means, go right ahead. So, sorry, my memory is fuzzy at times. Stupid cat, go away. Tristan's written a series of books as well. And they definitely, from what I've seen, look well worth checking out.
Actually, yeah. Post the link. I'll give it a look later.
It kind of does, Logan. Say I made it underground, then I died, and I came all the way back to the beginning.
Oh. Well, that's a pile, isn't it?
It is a pile. I hope the game audio is not too loud.
I'll admit, I don't think the music here is the absolute worst on the Genesis, but I mean, compared to what the guy did, crap, the Sunsoft guy. Damn it! What's his name?
Let me see something here. Okay, I don't know what that thing is or where it just came from, but it's gonna kill me.
Naoki Kodaka. That was the composer of the original, and those are still
Forget it.
some of the best tunes you could ask for in the NES. This is not bad at all.
Oh, do you guys start all the way at the beginning now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be annoying.
Yes, the Video Game Collector's Field Guide and the Video Game Console Collector's Field Guide. So, go ahead and, if you can't post a link in the stream, go ahead and shoot it to one of us, and probably me, and I'll go ahead and get it put up there. Oh. Yeah, Turrican's pretty bad.
Yeah, I am just so used to...
Fantasia. Oh, Mazin.
Whoa, that's a clunker par excellence.
Do I even have them? I don't remember. Let's see. I don't remember this. Alright, let's find out. Yep, there we go. Well, they seem to do very little. So am I alone in hating this game?
try. I'd watch it. I don't know that I'd want to play it, but
I brought it back to the store I got it at for a refund. Got the refund.
That sounds like a thing. It would certainly be for the best. Oh, Jiminy, I forgot that the fucking Fantasia game was fucking info ROM. Ooh, quality, those motherfuckers.
Yeah, those purveyors of quality. Yeah, I can tell just by what I've seen. They look like you took... How long did you take to do those books?
Oh, hey, there's Pharaoh. What up?
Hey, Zafiro. Yes, pack my books first.
Buy his books. Buy his books.
buy this book.
Buy my book! Yeah, see, I mean, look what kind of time you can spend on something like that. 5 years. I'm going to leave my tank behind now. And watch this.
Oh my god, that looks some sort of like a mechanical vagina or something.
Well, yeah, I'm done here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Logan. Give me money. So, let's turn the music off for a minute so we can talk.
It's loud. I can say that.
I tried adjusting the volume a bit, see if it would help, but I don't know how well it worked.
I got you.
Yeah, exactly. You're literally robbing me. All right. Well,
That's Bobby's books. Oh, I can hear the cringe over here.
I'm surprised Mike hasn't got you with a sad horn yet, or maybe he wouldn't dare.
I dare.
Oh, he did dare. Well, yeah, of course, this is on the Genesis, Zafiro, so... So, yeah, that was Blaster Master 2. Good Lord, that's terrible. So many flashbacks right now. So much wasted money. Anyway, well, let's see. Cyborg Justice was the runner-up last time. Shall I go ahead and fire that up?
I'll see why not. It's bad.
Oh, yes, it is. Huh. See, I knew Mazin was waiting for that, but here we go. I did get a refund, but you got to figure in, gas prices too.
And wasted time.
Yeah, wasted time
That's
for
a
that.
part of your life you'll never see again.
Nope. Bootleg Imperial shuttle just got destroyed.
I believe I suggested this one.
I believe you did, actually.
It just came to mind as because like I'm a real snob for like Final Fight style beat 'em ups and whatnot. This game is as far fucking removed from Streets of Rage as one could possibly get. Like, it is just way down on the other end of the pile.
Exactly. I dreamed I saw a 2.
It's okay, Bender. There's no such thing as two. Well, Zaf, if you haven't seen the game before, you're in for a treat? Question mark?
Big question mark.
Oh no, we haven't got any more backers, so. Not yet. But we're what? Only 42 minutes in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially, Zero.
It has some interesting ideas, but the execution is fiddly, is the best word I can give you for now.
You said it about the gems.
Oh yes, it's... Oh boy. Not too many of these games tonight have excellent music. I don't think. Arguably.
Oh, wow, a Genesis sound driver. Oh, it's gems. All right. It has probably been a good 30-plus years since I played this. So, yeah, it's clown music, exactly. Let's see.
I have heard worse. Yeah, I will say.
I'll try a saw hand out. Lobster body.
Yeah, I'll see why not.
Insect body. Forget that. I'll take the lobster. Spike
Yorgos Lanthimos. That sure was a movie.
Huh. Tank legs. Bigfoot legs.
This just makes me want to be playing Armored Warriors.
Pneumatic legs and jogging legs. Here. I'll take the tank legs. Okay.
This is where you design your transformer, huh?
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Animation.
Yeah, they spent money on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a pimp walk cycle. That's kind of amusing.
This is like a beat 'em up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, supposedly. You know, this is really a downgrade. I was playing Streets of Rage 2 earlier today.
Bag. Yeah, no, this is the pits, baby.
Yeah. And then we got random missiles.
Snarf says the C button gives you access to a bunch of moves, but you gotta hold it down and then press a direction. That's weird.
Well, that's what I'm doing now, so...
You know what game had an
Excellent.
Oh, hey, fuck, nice.
Just
Tristan.
3K left to go.
Yeah, Logan, this kind of
5,111.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Logan, this kind of looks okay-ish. It's just that the basic conceit was done much better by Capcom a few years later. So, go look up Armored Warriors. That game kicks ass. This is not that game.
Yeah. Yes, Tristan. And at the very least, we're going to do our damnedest. Yeah. I'm dead.
Died.
Oh, wait, what was that, Betty?
I said you died.
She said the thing. Huzzah. Hang on, I gotta...
Say the
died.
line, Betty.
You died.
You gotta rip off their arms. I don't even know how to do that.
Womp,
Yeah. There. some really stiff competition.
That's what he said.
Like Imperial Shuttle.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Let's go with Crusher Hand this time. And Insect Body and regular legs.
You look like a yellow cheese ball. He sliced up 10th block.
Oh, you can test your build.
Yeah, he just struts. And then gets a missile to the... Oh, never mind.
There you go, the missile to the bum.
That's not the best walk cycle I've ever seen to beat 'em up. That belongs to player 2 of Riot City, but yeah, it's a decent strut for a cyborg, I will say.
Oh, Logan. Logan.
Hey, they're taunting you now, Rob.
Oh, I know that. Well, actually, have you guys heard about the upcoming Splatterhouse port to the Genesis?
First, I want to address Scrollboss said, yeah, he knows about Bobby's Walk in Riot City. You know, that's the only thing worth salvaging, that utterly fucking mediocre game. And, but, yes, Splatterhouse 1 is getting a Genesis port, and it looks really fucking cool so far.
Mm-hmm. And I am in... I'm exchanging regular messages with the dev, too. So I'm getting a... Pretty much as the game's developed, I'm getting a play-by-play.
It's awesome. The Genesis homebrew scene lately has been something really fucking impressive.
Oh, yes, it is.
So we can play awesome ports, enhanced versions of good games, and completely original games as well, to the extent that we don't have to settle for any of the junk that Rob's playing tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep losing track of which mech is mine.
I would say you're the yellow one, but oh no, there's that one looks exactly like yours. Holy shit, that's fucking...
Oh, Tristan, that's Splatterhouse.
Yes.
And he... Go ahead.
Yeah, for consistency's sake, I mean, the, whatchamacallit, the TurboGrafx 16 or PC Engine version of the original is also excellent, but Mega Drive 1 looks like it might be closer to the arcade, and it also does have the bonus of consistency, so you can also play it on the console that has 2 and 3 available on it as well.
Mm-hmm. And I can tell you from my talks with him, he's trying to make it as close to the arcade as possible, including putting in all the eye candy and stuff that the PC Engine port didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And also the enemies that were cut out, and all the voices and stuff, too.
Cool. Yeah, the demo that I remember seeing was, it had the intro, the bit in the intro where
no problem,
Rick and Jennifer are actually running up to the mansion, which I believe that it wasn't in the original, if I'm not mistaken.
It was not in the PC Engine port.
Gotcha.
But last I heard, he's working on the Poltergeist room. He said it's come together pretty well.
Most excellent.
In fact, you could probably expect an updated video soon. Yeah, this has been an experience. It is the final countdown. Which, by the way, is an excellent movie.
It is, yes. He said it's almost like if a Twilight Zone episode was a feature length.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm not doing that. All right. Well, looks like we have some more choices here. What do we got? Oh, yeah, that sucks. Uh-huh. Oh, that sucks, too. Oh, I hate that game. So I guess the question is, what's it going to be next? Shall I go ahead and... should I bow to popular demand? Do I want to bow to popular demand? But I think that would just kind of basically end the stream for who would want to see what comes after that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Popular demand.
Yeah, you know, the one you're always asking for.
Booger Man?
Maybe.
You're going to play it?
Maybe.
Oh, I need to Google some puns.
You know, Mr. M, I think it might have been a different developer who did that. You might be thinking of something like Black Hole Assault. Toe Jam and Earl, but I like Toe Jam and Earl.
You know, that one is legit.
I like Ranger X too.
Ranger X is excellent. Excellent, even.
It's not that hard to learn. Maybe we get through some of these terrible games, I can fire it up just to cleanse the palate.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're playing bad games right now. That's why this is the Games I Hate stream. I gotta admit, Toe Jam and Earl, I like the original better than the sequel. And just sticking strictly to the Genesis there. I haven't actually played the other ones yet.
I haven't really played much of Panic and Funkotron. I know it has its fans, but it doesn't feel as creative as the original does.
Mazin, you lie. Logan, there's no game called Flick. There's Flicky and there's Flink. Which one are you talking about? Tommy Lasorda Baseball. Yeah. I never really played much in the way of sports games anyway, so I really have no strong opinion on that one. Oh, Flink. Yeah, that was a Psygnosis game, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Palpuck.
Hey, what up?
Oh, Tristan, well, that's understandable then. Shakan, you know, there's someone else who's wanted me to play Shakan too, and maybe I will. Maybe. So, for right now, let's go ahead, and I'm just going to pick one at random here. All right. You ready?
Yes. I'm ready. She ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Oh. This is Sonic.
Yeah. This is Sonic Shitball.
Pinball.
And just for Mike.
Isn't this the pinball game?
Yes.
He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing.
I like pinball. What makes you think I'm not going to like this?
Ugh. Oh, that's such terrible music.
The buzzsaws, man. The fucking buzzsaws. It's glorious.
Yeah. Yes, Tristan, I hate Sonic Spinball. I've hated it for years.
This game does have
the cat right out of my lap.
This game does have its fans, but even among the Sonic fan base, this one tends to be vilified more often than not. Then again, from what I understand, a lot of Sonic games tend to be vilified in the Sonic fan base more often than not, so maybe that's a moot point, but, you know.
Sharon, to be fair, I'm not playing any other Sonic game, and it's not because of Sonic that I dislike this game. Basically, as Logan said, the physics and level geometry are pretty much broken.
Honestly, the first level is genuinely worse than the second or third. Those ones are actually a little less frustrating, but the first level is just a kick in the nuts.
And Zafiro, yes, there's another Sonic game with bad music. Tristan, I'm not sure if you have rose-colored glasses for this one or not, because I think a lot of people still do like this. Well, Sharon, just because you like it doesn't mean I like it. Alright, it's enough of that crap.
I did actually manage to beat it once, somehow. I don't know why, but I did.
Can I leave? Can I leave? Can I leave? Can I leave? I think they wanted to do it as, what was that one zone in Sonic, the Casino Night Zone or something like that?
Yeah, that one, yeah, for some reason, like, pinball bumpers were a thing in most Sonic games, and it just kinda sorta led into, you know, an actual Sonic pinball game being made based on, like, Casino Night and Collision Course from Sonic CD, and it just sort of snowballed into this weirdness for whatever reason.
Yeah, Pal Puck, I've played the Game Gear game. I've resolved to never play it again.
Wait, there is a Game Gear version? Holy shit, I'm not sure I knew that. Oh my.
Of this?
Yep, there is.
Wow.
I want it.
I thought you might say that.
I'm going to have to look that up. Behold ye mighty and despair.
Ah, in the water. Too bad.
It just really plays the most insulting, ear-buzzing sound when you blow it.
Yet, apparently the PAL version does not.
Yeah, Prime, I do like Spring Yard Zone. That was kind of the genesis of the whole, hey, Sonic can be a pinball, almost. I almost want to call it a meme, but that doesn't seem nice.
So what is he being shot out of? Like a mud puddle? Or, you know, like that rubber rhino from, that movie.
Ace Ventura?
Ace Ventura.
Oh, Jesus.
Why can I not get up there?
You need to drain the slime, apparently.
Yeah, I'd like to know how to do that.
Drain the quarry. You'll be sorry. That's not a political slogan. I got that from a King of the Hill episode. Fun fact, I'm generally kind of shit at pinball on the regular.
Well, I don't really like the like pinball, but give me a pinball game. Hey.
You know, there's
I
a
like
lot of video pinball I like.
Devil's Crush.
Yes, that's still probably like the gold standard, but there's been other cool ones.
Alien Crush.
I mean, yeah.
Jockey Crush.
Jockey Crush, yeah. No, the Crush trilogy is great. Definitely, everyone check those out.
Time Cruise.
Yes. Tom Cruise was a pinball game.
Yeah, Pinball Fantasies.
Yes, Pinball Dreams and Fantasies. Super Pinball on the SNES. I mean, that was made to look more like a realistic table, but that one's not bad.
I like a lot of the 8-bit pinball games myself. Like Pinball Quest.
Rollerball.
Oh, and Rollerball, yeah.
Rollerball. Rockin' Ball. That one's pretty fun.
Wait, what was that you said, dear?
It's a pinball of the dead.
I'm not sure.
That's
about
right.
I don't know what that is.
Pinball of the Dead. Actually, based on the House of the Dead series, that was for the Game Boy Advance. Played it. It's pretty fun.
Huh, I missed that one. Dragon's
Pinball
Revenge.
Necronomicon. I'm in.
Oh, yeah, no. Dragon's Revenge is it's a very shitty Western-made sequel to Devil's Crush. It's basically like the Blaster Master 2 of Devil's Crush.
And Technosoft ported Devil's Crush to the Genesis. But they didn't do Dragon's Revenge.
I think Tengen was involved in this somehow.
Kiss Pinball on PS1, I remember that.
Oh, geez, that was a thing, wasn't it?
But tell me, is Digital Pinball Necronomicon bound in human flesh and inked in blood?
No, but I think John Petrucci did the title music or something.
Dream Theater did the music, no kidding.
Yeah, at least if not the entire band, then some of them did. Yes, I actually have Necronomicon, and I actually got into that one. Actually, got pretty decent scores for all the tables, although it did take a lot of tries. But fun.
Yeah, I liked Crew Ball when it wasn't Crew Ball.
Yeah. Its original title was Twisted Flipper, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Which is pretty great. Nice pun.
It's slime drained.
I mean, Motley Crue sucks enough that I prefer not to have their paint anywhere on the game, but even for what it is, it's pretty good.
Some chips gotta fall, right? Mm-hmm.
Some balls gotta fall, too. Some balls gotta drop.
Need some pinballs, of course. That was a super warp?
Warp, super.
Oh, sewer warp, my bad. I guess we're just gonna do this forever. Yep, just the other way now. Target down. Well, that happened. Now, Tristan, I never actually played any of those pinball games. Although Metroid Pinball sounds interesting.
Never got around to that one, but I heard it was pretty good, yeah.
Pinballs to the wall. I could totally see that.
That actually would have been pretty great. Missed opportunity.
Completely. My favorite real physical pinball, that would be the Indiana Jones trilogy. Followed closely by the Rush pinball.
I actually got to play the Rush pinball a year or two ago. I didn't do very good, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to play it at Free Play Florida a couple years ago.
Nice.
And I could have, actually, I think it was last year. And I could have bought one too if I had, $5,000.
Dang.
Well, someone's blowing stuff up outside.
What? It's not a holiday.
No, they just do it to do it.
We live out in the middle of nowhere, and everybody here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think they have, Eugene.
Wait, maybe Pinball FX did do that. Actually, I gotta check this.
Oh, game over. Oh, thank God.
Well, why did Sonic go to Saturn?
You did better at that than you should have.
Well, Mo, you'd actually need to find an actual physical Rush pinball. Why did Sonic go to Saturn? Or
To collect its rings.
Mo, I don't believe Rush Pinball is on any system. It's a solid-state machine that, as far as I know, hasn't been anywhere.
just for you, Mike.
Why, thank you. I'm flattered. Reminds me when Mystery Science Theater 3000 had that pig harmonica or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
That was a thing they did.
Pig harmonica?
A pig harmonica?
I don't remember the context of this. It's just a vague memory I have.
Huh.
Well, I'll have to send you a picture of the table that I snapped later.
They called it the Pork Arena. That was it.
Pork arena.
I'm gonna have to show you guys this later. Let me see. Post that there and post that here for us. There we go. All right. Cool beans.
Oh, don't direct people out of the stream. We want to keep them here.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, that's. Sorry. That's very.
Mike.
Very Bush League of me. I'm terrible at this shit.
But, for some reason, when you mentioned the name of that game, all I could think of was that cave shooter. That was it, Moochie Moochie Pork?
Oh God, Jesus Christ, not that one. Do you like fat chicks? That's literally what the fucking game said.
He's not kidding.
It's like, I mean, I do and all, but it just feels like it was uncomfortably fetishized in that game to an extent. I'm just like,
it was, actually.
Do I want anyone watching me playing this? It's like, the Dead or Alive jiggly titty factor or what have you.
I
don't know.
Moochie Moochie Pork, everybody.
Yeah, it is a game. Maybe play it. I'm not sure if I will.
Anyway.
We're going to give Rob a break. I'm going to read an excerpt of one of his stories.
You're going to read one of mine, or?
One of yours, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll read mine later. I don't need to read mine.
Just checking. All right, everybody settle in. This is almost going to be like a sneak preview of the audiobook.
That's if we get enough for me to do the audiobook.
Mm-hmm. If we do.
Because yeah. So, anyways.
So, settle in. Listen up.
This one is called My Reputation Precedes Me. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
By 1998, I had been promoted from bagger to the overnight floor crew manager at the supermarket. That just meant I was in charge of cleaning and waxing the floors each night. It wasn't a promotion, nor did I get a raise. However, it was a two-man job, and my partner Fred and I did our best to make sure those floors sparkled. I occasionally assisted the stock crew, which Andre was part of, and baggers as well. During this time, I was engaged to a woman named Mary, who worked there as a bagger. One afternoon, I agreed to meet her at the store for lunch. I walked in and practically ran right into Mary, who was heading outside to look for me. This struck me as odd, because she'd usually wait for me in the break room. I gave her a hug, and then noticed the worried look on her face. I asked her what was wrong. "The store manager said to tell you he wants to talk to you," she said. Well, that was a sign of trouble. Whenever he wanted to talk to me, it was because something hadn't been done properly the night before. I immediately started to wonder what we'd done wrong. Maybe the wax job wasn't right, or perhaps Fred and I had missed an area we had been assigned. "Where is he?" I asked as we headed to the break room. "Well, he was in his office a few minutes ago when he gave me the message," he said. If he was still there, that was convenient, as his office was right next to the break room. We stepped into the hallway leading to the break room, and sure enough, there was a light on in his office. I poked my head around the corner and confirmed that he was there. Well, there's no point in postponing the inevitable, I mused. I told Mary to go ahead. I'd be along shortly. She walked into the break room as I knocked on the doorframe. At the sound of the knock, he looked up from the paperwork he was working on. "Robert," he said, "come in, have a seat. Close the door." My eyes widened slightly. This could be bad. Undoubtedly, he had something that needed to be discussed in private, and that was something that was usually reserved for disciplinary actions. I experienced a brief moment of panic as I considered that I might even be losing my job for reasons as yet unknown to me. Was my work that bad? Why hadn't anything been said about it before now? What did I do wrong? I closed the door and sat down, doing my best to keep my composure. If this was it, if I was being fired, I'd face my fate like a man. My mind was already racing, making plans to start job hunting immediately after I was dismissed. Mary said you wanted to talk to me, I calmly said, resigned to whatever fate had in store for me. Yes, he said as he leaned back into his chair. I'm stuck in Resident Evil. I can't find the crank to drain the reservoir. Do you know where it is? It took my brain a moment to comprehend what he was saying. He wants my help with Resident Evil? That's it? I'm not in trouble? Another thought flashed through my head right after that. Wait, my boss plays video games? This wasn't common knowledge, at least as far as I knew. I also didn't ever recall ever talking about gaming when he was around. So how did he know to ask me for help? Then it hit me. He worked with us sometimes while we were stocking, and he must have heard me talking to Andre about the game one night while we were all working. That's the only possible explanation. I laughed. All of my apprehensions gone. Oh, that's easy, I said, and then I outlined what he needed to do to solve his dilemma. He thanked me, then I laughed again. You know, when Mary said you needed to see me, I really thought I was in trouble. He laughed then. Nope, floors look great. Keep up the good work.
Yep, that is almost word for word our conversation.
Yep.
He was a good manager, actually. He really was. He's retired now. But
Does he know he's in your book?
I actually had told him the last time I worked there. And he says, as long as I'm not identified by name and you don't mention the name of the supermarket chain, we're good.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he got a kick out of that.
Mm-hmm. Now, the other names she mentioned had been changed before, but when putting together the new edition, I decided to go ahead and change them again. So, but you'll see those when you see them.
Okay, well, I'm reading from an outdated copy. So.
Yes, so I just wanted to say
It's
that.
what I had here.
All right, so back to it then.
Zafiro asked a question. Oh, I missed whether you had an answer to the question or not. What question?
Yeah.
What am I missing, Zafiro?
Or is it something I missed?
Is it the question about Ranger X, or is it the question about Bad Sonic?
Oh, where the crank for the reservoir was. Well, you'll have to ask Rob. I've never played that game.
It's actually pointless to ask me too, because that happened, let me check my watch here, 30 years ago.
Unfortunately, it's been a long time since I played the original Resident Evil, so I'm not sure either. Shit.
Yeah, it's been so long since I played the Resident Evil, I don't remember.
I've definitely beaten the game, I can say that, but I'm really shitty on the details.
But I did have an answer for him at the time, though.
That's cool.
I had recently finished it, so I remember I actually had a good memory at the time.
Dang. Well, that's more than you had in your youth than I did.
That's a good question, Tristan. I think that was more of a, let's see. That was more of a wear the yellow pants kind of thing.
What is that in reference to? What am I missing?
As far as the yellow pants?
Yeah, that whole thing. I don't get it.
Well, it was most famously done by Deadpool in the first Deadpool movie.
Yes.
He's like, you probably notice I'm wearing a red outfit. That's so the bad guys can't see me bleed. Now that guy over there, he had the same idea. He wore the brown pants. But yeah, that was what really got me in that game, though, were the well, I remember seeing it on a demo in like Electronics Boutique or something, or maybe even Babbage's, and seeing how realistic those spiders looked. The giant spiders, that was just wow.
That's an arachnophobia trigger, I'm sure. Oof.
But I think the part that really got me was seeing the zombie shark for the first time.
Oh, yes.
Especially when, water flooded everywhere and it's like, oh, I have to fight this thing now.
Huh. Did that happen in the original PlayStation version? I mostly remember that being more of a thing in the remake. I know the remake expanded that section.
Well, see, I never played the remake, so.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, it was, Mr. M. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what I don't like, Tristan. How after that, the survival horror genre became huge, that people started retroactively labeling any game with horror content as survival horror. I've seen Splatterhouse referred to as survival horror so many times. It's like, no, it's not even remotely survival horror.
That's dumb.
Mm-hmm. That was something, though. So I remember seeing the liquor in Resident Evil 2 for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And skitters past the window. All right.
Yeah.
Back to it, then. Let's see. All right, I'll give you a couple more choices.
Sure.
We'll have... Yeah, I nearly did myself, Tristan. Okay. Vote between these two here. Do you want to see me play Vector Man 2? Thank you, Mike.
Yes.
Or...
I like Vector Man.
I don't. Or Strider Returns.
Ooh.
I don't think that one's also bad to watch.
Tricky. I'm going to see what the... All right, 2 for Strider.
Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah, Snarb.
Yeah, that one's kind of a classic for worse or for worse.
Definitely for worse.
Much worse.
Keep in mind, Mike and I are both longtime diehard Strider fans.
Yes.
And this game is an abomination.
You've got 2 for Vector Man if you count me. And then you've got 3 for Strider.
Oh, it can be very
or
bad,
4
Tristan.
if you count Mike.
Yeah, you know what? I would like to see Strider Returns also if you need the tiebreaker. But Vector Man's getting up there. Maybe wait for a couple more votes.
Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh.
All right. Zaf and Scroll and Prime say Strider.
Oh, Prime knows too.
Overwhelmingly Strider.
Strider it is. Here we go. That should be a bad sign right there.
Those bastards.
U.S. gold.
Journey from Darkness.
Now, a little background here. Strider Returns was made by the UK company Tiertex. They got the rights to the Strider name from Capcom, but they couldn't use the character of Hiryu from the original arcade game. Thank you, Eugene.
Nice. Yes, get on that, people. More.
And I'm going to let Mike answer this one, Zafiro, about Vector Man 1 and 2.
The first game is... I think it's pretty good. Rob doesn't agree, but it did have a fair splash of fame for its time, and it wasn't unjustified. It is a darn good run and gun, maybe style over substance, but it does have a pretty consistent modicum of quality to it. But almost everyone I know does not like 2 very much. 2, just something about 2 feels off. Compared to how muddy the first stage in 2 looks to how bright and ebullient the first stage in the first game is. I don't know. 2 missed the mark somehow. It didn't really improve on, and the stage design just felt crappier. I never really got far in 2, so maybe someone can speak to it better than I can, but that's just the impression I got.
Not yet.
You fool.
Oh yeah, this game gives you a shitty weapon by default. That's
Yeah, I actually considered playing with it, but I do like the original sword much better.
I can see you in fragments.
Yep. Except no substitutes.
All right, we're going with the original sword. Oh, where? There was the one that I really like. Let's see. There we go.
Live for me. Don't die, Strider.
It's not even his name. All right.
Injo, Minjo, Bo Binjo. Good old Binjo. It's like a lot, just like the conceit of what makes the original Strider work so well. So its presentation is A+. Like, you start off the game hang gliding into the city of Kazakh, and it's just this huge, bright, ostentatious golden city with searchlights and, like, just this dark brightness everywhere, and the alarms just going off. It's a lot for the senses to take in right away, and it just really puts its best foot forward.
This just sucks.
In this game, you start in a dingy-ass generic forest that really looks like it could have been pulled from any other fucking game.
Logan, it does not have the same floaty controls as the original. They're worse.
They are much worse, from what I understand. Ugh.
Ugh. There's just nothing about this game that stands out. It's so generic. And sounds horrible and sucks. So...
He's doing cartwheels in the air. Like, why?
Well, that's actually a Strider thing.
You know, that is how the original was animated.
Okay, well that shows you how much I know.
Hey, no worries. Yeah, definitely check out the original Strider sometime. It's still a good one.
And it's one of my favorite games ever, so...
Still is, yeah.
At least this guy doesn't have any trouble jumping off walls.
Warble, warble, warble.
I'm gonna die. And you did.
Sure did.
Oh, yes. I mean, I doubt I'll even get to Castle Metropolis. Well, I can tell you, Sharon, it sure wasn't this one.
You know, also, I don't know if this is a quote-unquote skill issue, as the kids say today.
Yeah,
but,
it's... Yeah,
this
Jay.
game's just really punishing. I never got very far in it.
Jay, it is definitely some Strider action. It's just not good Strider action.
Oh yeah, there's a minor bit of nudity-ish, kinda.
You can never win.
That face should be.
Hey, thanks, Tristan. That's awesome of you.
Live for me. Don't die, Strider.
Very, very slight.
If you were
Wow,
putting
Tristan, that's amazing.
coins in Sharon, that is it. Yes. That is very awesome of you, Tristan.
Thanks, Tristan. Much obliged, sir.
That's how I feel when I play this game. Right there.
Oh.
Strider. Ah! U.S. Gold. Tier Tex. A match made in hell.
Yeah, they're, I think they're both British and they suck at their jobs. Well, okay, US Gold probably isn't due to the name, but it's just the vibe I get.
Thing is that Tiertex has actually done some good stuff,
Surprisingly, yes.
but mainly on the Master System.
They managed to figure out how to use one system the right way. So,
Yeah.
Is this you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing.
No, you haven't died yet, so that's good.
Give it time.
Yeah, give it time. Exactly. Hang on. Zafiro, the Amazon sprites, I know in the original prototype for the game, they were partially topless. But I'm pretty sure in all the released versions, they had a leaf covering the nudity. You hang around the Strider fan base long enough, you learn a lot of things. As our friend Sam could attest to. Because for the longest time, he basically was the Strider community. Well, that depends, Logan. What is it? Hinjo's not worthy of the scarf. Sorry, Eugene. And no, the Strider Improvement hack I don't believe is done yet. Ooh, Oscar, huh? And yeah, Prime, that's exactly what it is. There's a leaf sprite placed on their chests. Cannon Dancer's great. Oops, I just died.
I wonder if Cannon Dancer might ever get a Genesis port.
Hey, someone might eventually work on one.
That would be pretty cool to see. It seems like it'd be pretty funny for that. And it would be, by default, much better than this pile of flop you're on right now.
Yeah, you're not kidding about that. Yeah, there is the restoration hack for the PS1.
This is some generic-ass music, I tell you what.
This is a generic-ass game.
Yeah.
Stupid fire.
Fire.
Of course, I died. Thank you, Mr. M. I appreciate that.
Don't land in the fire.
Thank you so much.
Trying to get away from the fire. And it's not working.
Did you want to pick a game?
Yes. Remember, anyone who donates gets to pick a game. A bad game for me to play.
Or a good one if you want brownie points.
Yes, you will get brownie points for that.
Can we get brownies with these points?
No. No cookies either.
Well, fuck that. But, yes, you all do what you want to.
Oh, let's see. Well, war games. Yes, I'll play Global Thermal Nuclear War. There was...
Sure, it's still...
Brandon, there was not a My Little Pony. There was Crystal's Ponytail. I know this because when my girls were little, they played the hell out of that game.
Nice.
And now that you have a granddaughter.
She loves that game. I mean, gonna be 4 in a few months, and every time I talk to her, she wants to see her pony. Mr. Matthews is a brother now. Woohoo!
Yep. You can pick a game for Rob to play, Mr. Matthews.
Yes, you can pick a game to torture me with.
Just waiting for your choice.
Yep. And yes, Osmond. That was... I can't figure out why that game had 2 different names. Osmond, Cannon Dancer.
There's a lot that's fucking
The
weird
Ooze?
about that game.
The Ooze, huh? Well, if you insist, I shall play the Ooze.
You know, I almost thought about suggesting that one to Rob, actually, beforehand, but I was kind of hoping in the back of my head someone would pick it, too.
Well, you got your wish.
Alright, here it
The
fucking
original
comes.
name of Cannon Dancer was S.T. Ryder.
Yes, there is a Genesis version of Battletoads. I think it's based on the Famicom one, actually,
Yeah,
which is
it's
a little easier than the American one.
Just a little bit.
I see those 3 words right there, Sega Technical Institute. There's the problem.
If I'm not mistaken.
Abbreviated to STI. You know what an STI is.
Exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, those are actually the same guys who made Sonic Spinballs.
Uh-huh.
There's a connection here.
Now, I have put very little time into the Ooze. I just know I didn't like it when I played it. But what the hell do you do in this game? Any thoughts, Mike? Hints? Anything?
Well, you pretty much die, and that's pretty much it. But no, you have to just kind of move and slop around everywhere. It's like you can hold this button to extend an Uzi appendage to attack things and make them blow up, but like, you know, lasers fire through you, and you pretty much can't avoid getting hit, so,
Oh, thank you, Jay.
It's just kind of random.
Try to avoid
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Vaya con Dios.
And here we are. It's not Booger Man, does it? But it does contain some kind of gross green slime. So... and red
What
slime,
do you
too.
call an anorexic booger?
I don't know. What?
Slim Pickens.
Oh my god, Betty, that's...
Have I mentioned
That
it?
was so fucking terrible, but I kind of respect it.
Have I mentioned something about Betty before? She absolutely loves terrible puns.
I
Well,
love puns.
I do as well. I'm just not usually as smart at just bringing them up, although I'm sure I could look some up, but...
And Betty immediately. Why, Logan, how quickly you've turned.
Alas.
And yes, Jay, this is a game. Alright. Spinning DNA strands.
I do kind of like the music here, yes.
So what, do you just kind of ooze around and avoid the bad guys?
More or less, that
Yeah.
is a fair way of putting it.
Oh, you
Roar.
became Speedy Goose. Speedy Goose.
Wow, you already
Now you're
died.
dead.
That's
Yep,
a land speed record, I'm sure.
I think so.
Yeah, Tristan's offering everybody some free PDF downloads of his books. They're pretty good books. They're good reference guides.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So if you back during the stream, just send us a message, send him a message, and we'll get you hooked up.
Yep. And yeah, Mazin, I thought you might say something like that. Rex Ronan, huh? Experimental surgeon.
Little surgeon. That's the fucking one.
All right, here we go. Hey, look, a snail.
Yeah, no, you're pretty slow in this game.
What do you call a snail?
Yes.
It's a booger with a crash helmet.
Okay, that's kind of
Yes!
Go. Can you eat those? Oh.
I have really not figured out how to not get just like almost immediately squashed in this dumb game.
Carrion I have not played. How about you, Mike?
Oh, Carrion! No, I did play and beat that one, and it was pretty good. It is a bit more Metroid-y in its overall setup, but it does kind of do a similar premise to the Ooze, but overall better. Like, you're this sort of tentacly horror that's broken loose in a science facility, and you just have to kill everyone in the vicinity with all of those said grabbly tentacles, and it's pretty neat.
And Sharon, I'll talk to you about that in a bit. All right, let's see. Don't lose your head.
I don't want to say played it though.
I think I would play this game.
Hee toxic. Dumb.
Surprised no one's requested Todd's Adventures in Slime World yet.
Alright, sounds like a request that you made, sir.
I didn't request that.
Karen, this is called the Ooze. You're losing Ooze, though. Your Ooze pile is smaller.
Yeah, it's... I think I might have beaten this first stage once, but I'm not sure if I've beaten the first chapter. There are 3 stages per chapter, and I can't recall if I've ever actually full-on beat this. This game's just merciless. This game makes fucking kid fucking chameleon look like a goddamn cherry.
Oh, there's a game for you.
Yes. Kid fucking chameleon.
Well, no map there.
Is there a way to get more Ooze?
It would definitely be better if you had a map available. It does seem like it should have something like that. But,
Oh, and he got flushed, too. Stay classy, the Ooze. Alright. And he became a lava lamp.
Oh boy. I mean, this game has a few decent ideas. It's just they're never realized because it's more intent on just kicking your teeth out. So
That's great! Actual physical contact! Can you move?
thank you, Ray.
Alright. There has been a request for Rex Ronan. So let me see if I can dig that up. Demand more 90s. Oh, there's more. There's more. So let's take a look here. I may have to readjust the window, so bear with me. There's a lot of options. We've already played a lot of games I hate. Let's see. Here we go. Sculptured software. Oh, God.
Raya fucking systems.
Yeah, those are some great options. Jake Westboro thought he had it all. A successful sales career with Blackburn Tobacco Company, a beautiful wife, a great car. This is not his beautiful wife.
Shut it, David.
Jake started smoking when he was 15, but now he's dying from smoking the cigarettes he once sold. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think?
No, shut it. Please don't. I don't want you. No, shut up, Alanis.
Sorry.
Really hope you, Dr. Rex Ronan, a brilliant experimental surgeon, Dr. Ronan, string control from the microscope for sight and enter Jake's body to fight Jake's diseases.
Sorry, that was an in-joke between me and Mike.
So stupid.
Blackburn Tobacco Company is trying to kill him, basically. Deadly microbots have entered Jake's body. Use caution.
Or as they're called in the Metal Gear series, nanomachines.
Entering the mouth. Tar deposits cover the teeth. A thick white patch of leukoplakia lines the throat.
That's a very scientific sounding thingy.
Jake's either stained and decayed gums or puffy. Remove tar and leukoplakia deposits as quickly as possible. Yes. So, let's play the stupid thing.
So we get in a tiny spaceship and go clean teeth.
Oh no, we have to do this, I guess. We have to kick the plaque off.
Yeah, it's basically Fantastic Voyage as a
As an anti-smoking PSA?
yeah, dental hygiene piece, exactly.
Magic School Bus, the video game.
No, that's not a bad description. It's actually pretty on point. Just
one tooth down.
Not as magical as that show tended to be, but I was going to say also there's no hot teacher, but I'm not sure who thinks Miss Frizzle is hot, so I'm not going to go there. Maybe that's something I invented. I don't know. I'll shut up.
Yeah, that sounds like something you might invent, Mike.
It probably is.
Hey, Thumb, welcome aboard.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Thumb.
You missed it. We played Instruments of Chaos, starring young Indiana Jones earlier. Oh, God.
It is a flagrant piece of shit, I tell you what.
Use pause to get more time to identify correct statements. Okay. I don't know, Mazda. I don't have some kind of purple jumpsuit and weird-looking thing.
I can make that happen.
No, you can't. I mean, yes, you could, but no, you can't.
So are you not able to get rid of the rest of the plaque there? Oh, there you go. You had to shoot right at it.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a weapon upgrade.
It was a downgrade. Hey, some other buttons will do something. Ooh, hi, kid.
I barely played this game very much, so I don't think I can really help you on anything, but,
It's okay. I don't think there is any helping on this game.
Snarb actually even said you just picked up the terrible gun. I didn't even know that there was a crap gun among the arsenals, so,
Yeah, I missed my little fire hose gun there, or whatever it was. God, he even looks depressed. This is what I've been reduced to.
And they even put taste buds on the tongue.
Oh, I can only imagine what he's tasting right now. Foot. I imagine all the shots that are missing. It's like hitting the top of his
All right,
mouth.
boys, we finally did it. We invented the technology to shrink a man down to microscopic size so he can perform life-saving surgery. What should we do first? Clean the man's teeth. Sorry, I had to do a dramatic reading.
Yes, of course. Hey, you know, if Rex Ronan wouldn't do it, who would? Captain Noblin?
Also by Riot Systems, those purveyors of quality.
Yeah.
So when are we getting the sex bone and porn parody?
The
I'm
what?
sorry. I'm just I'll shit.
I don't
Wow.
think that's gonna happen, Mike.
It better not.
Yeah, I would, you know, I'd have to question my sanity if that happened.
Yeah.
What?
You
Do
didn't
I
hear what he
even
said?
want to know?
No, it doesn't exist,
Oh.
Betty. I'm just making a terrible play on words.
Go ahead and repeat it anyway, Mike, just so she can hear it this time.
I just said the sex bone and porn parody.
Is that a Rex Ronan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sex
Okay.
experimental virgin. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, this is terrible. This music is just. Ugh.
Madonna to do the music there.
Oh, yes, she could, exactly. Or Weird Al. One of the two.
Like a surgeon.
That's a song that plays when you're fighting the final boss, who's probably like a giant microbe or something. And something just happened. I ran out of time, I guess.
Wow. You just fucking evaporated.
Yeah. I guess the
No.
the microbots got to me.
He dissolved in the saliva.
This sucks. Can I be done with this?
Oh, Sharon.
Well, you have to get all the
thank you.
teeth.
Thank you, Sharon. I do take pride of being awkwardly weird, and that's why everyone likes me, apparently.
Oh, there's something over here shooting at me. It died. This game is extremely boring. I'd say I'm having the time of my life cleaning these guy's teeth, but I'm really not.
Well, do you have to get every crumb, or can you just go because you got most of it?
They'll probably tell you, you didn't get all the plaque. Try again.
I really have no idea.
And you have to be lined up precisely.
Yeah, you should never gotten rid of the little spray gun.
Now, if I'd played this before, you know, smoking takes 10 years off your life. Well, it's the 10 worst years, isn't it? It's the ones at the end.
Is that something like Mitch Hedberg or someone said? That seems like someone a comedian would actually say.
It's because it is, and you know who it is.
Carlin.
Yeah, oh, no, you're close, but no.
Oops.
Let's put it this way: he did a bit about NyQuil.
Oh, Leary, of course. Yeah, no, that does seem pretty on brand for him.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact he's got a little man running around inside his mouth.
That can't be pleasant, no.
I can't kick the plaque off his teeth, but this is... Okay, I'm calling an end to this because there is literally no end to this.
Yeah, I'm bored. Let's bail.
Yeah, we are
You only
bailing.
got one more molar to go.
Yeah, until, like, the next molar happens.
Well, look up at the little map up top.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Oh, look. More.
Yeah, no, let's go. Sorry, Betty.
This is just so terrible.
Well, what if you just keep going then?
In this
Or
game,
does it stop and not let you?
I don't think it lets me, or it's going to give me a message. You didn't get all the plaque. Oh, and here come the little... Oh, and now you have more of the stage. You have to destroy the leukoplakia, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the white stuff in the back of the throat.
Uh-huh.
You. Now I'm feeling nauseated.
Oh.
Like, actually kind of.
Oh, his spaceship came out. Mouth complete. Entering the trachea.
Beadbag is uvula.
Is there robots in his mouth? They must be the microbots from the evil corporation. Phlegm must be cleared quickly. Boy, we have a theme going here, don't we? Whoever
I already
said
said that, Logan, but thank you.
Level was quite a mouthful.
whoever said they wanted to make me sigh the hardest, I think Logan wins it so far. 'Cause,
Yep.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, now it's a shooter. A terrible one.
Philosoma the Saint.
Is it Philosoma or Philosoma? I always call it Philosoma.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
in the,
how to pronounce it.
in the phlegm. Left-hand corner. There you go.
Okay,
See?
I'm
You
done.
feel it.
I'm done.
I would be too.
All
Congratulations.
right. Only 8 likes, really? Yeah, budget Star Fox. That's a pretty good word for it. And Philosoma is a great game. Okay, any other requests, or shall I go back to my prepared list?
I think you need to go back to your prepared list.
Okay,
Well, Mo said you could play what you wanted.
true.
He did back.
Oh, geez, Tristan, Pit Fighter?
That might legitimately be the SNES port might legitimately be the worst fighting game ever made. Yep.
Yeah. Good old Pit Fighter.
More like shit fighter. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, what that said.
Yes.
All right.
Oh boy, you're in for a ride if you've never touched this one before, sir.
I have, actually.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I believe my younger brother actually bought it.
Oh, jeez.
And I played the arcade game, too, so.
Well, the arcade game is
Yes, Eugene.
okay-ish.
Let's not forget to support the Kickstarter.
So the SNES port is definitely worse. The Genesis version, while no great shakes, is somewhat competent. This one is just a failure on every conceivable tier.
Yeah, Thumb, this is Mortal Kombat before Mortal Kombat. Except without fatalities.
Yeah, not the worst way of putting it. Midway's involvement in those, in those mud-butt digitized graphics and what have
Yeah.
you.
They spent money on the graphics. What year did this come out?
The original? I'm not sure. Might have been like 89, 90. Let me check that.
Yeah. Well, sorry about that, Zafiro. You are liked.
Hey, no problem.
Yes.
Thank
you
you.
for coming.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Thank you so much.
thank you for the good wishes, too.
Yeah,
And
much
everybody
obliged.
needs a brain break every so often.
Yes.
Oh, Rob's going to need one after this, I can tell you.
I think it's going to be time for another excerpt.
The original Pit Fighter was released in August 1990, and it got a shitload of ports for some fucking reason.
They were even going to port it to the 7800.
Wow, what the fuck?
It got canceled.
Mm. It might have been for the best.
Yeah.
So you wanted another excerpt?
Yeah, once I'm done with this.
Okay.
Southside Jim. Oh, he's got a knife.
Oh wait, is this actually the Genesis version you're playing?
Yeah.
Okay, you've saved yourself some absolute fucking hell. I believe the SNES version completely cut out Southside Jim, but this version is not much better, from what I gather.
It did look like a syringe.
Mr. Matthews, how was the Game Boy version?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Kind of shit, but I would be interested. See what the dealio is.
I will throw a box at you. Well, that's the truth. We all can't be the VIS either, so.
Broke ass street smart. That's a pretty good comparison.
Broke ass street smart.
By SNK.
Fight Club. The game.
Oh, funny you say that, Betty, because there was an actual Fight Club game released for, like, the PlayStation 2.
Really?
I believe so, yes, and I think Fred Durst is a playable character, if that's the one I'm thinking of.
Fred Durst.
Yes, that Fred Durst.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's apparently a really fucking terrible game, too.
Rise of the Robots. Let's just not even talk about that one.
Unless you request it, and you pay for it. just putting it on the table, that's all.
Oh, Mike. Yes, let's not talk about Fight Club, the video game.
No, let us not.
Oh, mirror match. I can see that, Prime.
I'm confused. Did you win that one?
Yes, I'm totally
Oh,
Studley. I have no idea who you just said.
Power pill.
Just
No.
pop the pill, Bobby.
Wah, wah, wah. What the hell?
He's dancing over you.
Wow, she is just fucking caving your fucking face in with that medicine ball or whatever. That was a fucking brutality.
She's kicking your ass.
That's because I'm not touching the controller.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say the third fight's usually
LD
step up in difficulty, but
Logan, Rise of the Robots is terrible. What, screw me? You're not allowed to rent here anymore. All right, I think it's time for another excerpt. So, my dear, do you have one in mind?
This one's one of mine.
Yes. All right,
You
guys.
haven't done a featured. You haven't done a featured author on me, so
It is story
I
time.
figured this would be my feature presentation.
Yep.
I have two stories in the book. I'm gonna read the funny one.
Betty's
right.
story in her own words.
This is called Boys, BBSs, and Batteries. The year Dad bought a modem for our PC was the year a whole new world was opened up to me. Dad had been reading in a big inch-thick magazine called Computer Shopper that there were bulletin board systems, or BBSs, that you could connect your computer to using a modem, and there would be more software and message boards available on the PC you connected to. Our first modem was only 300 baud, which is really slow, but it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen in my life. I could connect to another computer, log in, read messages, play games, and download pictures and programs. It wasn't long before I was pretty addicted to that modem, and the sound of the squeak connection noise was music to my ears. My first online handle was Bart, after the Simpsons character. Not only did it pay homage to my favorite TV show at the time, but it also disguised the fact that I was a girl playing around in what was thought of at the time as a male hobby. I found that while I wore the name Bart, adults took me seriously. Nobody made fun of me or teased me. I was suddenly an equal, with an opinion worth hearing, and like any preteen, oh, did I have an opinion. Over time, my opinions and my smart mouth got me banned from several BBSs. I learned very, very well that the system operator, aka sysop, was actually a god regarding whichever BBS they ran, and you do not anger the god, because they will smite you, and smite you hard, up to and including the ban bat. I finally bid well to my Bart handle at the age of 14 when I met my first friend, Cochise, from the BBS world. I'd been having a hard time figuring something out, and he thought it was probably a setting that could be fixed easily. After spending time trying to explain it to me via messages, he asked to see the computer. So I convinced my parents to let me invite him over to check it out. Finally, the appointed day arrived and the doorbell rang. I answered it and saw Cochise for the first time. He was tall, cute, and older than I was. Well, hello there. Is Bart here? Hi, you must be Cochise, I said, as I put on my prettiest smile and hoped my braces didn't have food in them. Cochise smiled back. Yeah, is your brother here? My brothers are downstairs. Why do you want to see them? I was puzzled. Bart's having trouble with a setting on the computer. I'm here to look at it. Oh, I know. The computer's in my parents' bedroom. Come on in, I'll show you. Don't you want to get your brother? Why? Because I told Bart I'd be over today. I know. I'm Bart. You're Bart? He blinked again and looked me up and down. Yeah, you're acting like it's weird. Why is that so weird? Because you're a girl. He was shocked I wasn't a boy like he was. I was a girl who was not only into computers and gaming, but could also hold intelligent conversations about them. I was an anomaly, and he did not know how to handle that. I was the first girl he had seen in that context. Being an anomaly was not news to me. Oh, was news to me, sorry. I trip over my own words here. Okay. Being an anomaly was news to me. I had never given consideration to the idea that I might have the respect I did in the BBS world because people thought I was a boy. That day was a disaster. Cochise tried to be my friend, but I was a girl and he had a girlfriend already. She wouldn't be too happy to find out that his friend Bart wasn't a boy. What I hoped would be simple fun and games between two good BBS friends hanging out was instantly awkward and strained. That day sealed the fate of my Bart handle. A week later, I made a new handle, and Bart was abandoned for good. One of the good things about my new handle, Kiwi, was that all the BBSs I had been banned from as Bart didn't know who I was as Kiwi. Not only that, but my handle could be either feminine or masculine, and when I eventually told people I was a girl, they weren't nearly as surprised as Cochise had been. I didn't tell people often that I was a girl, however. I quickly found out that announcing that I was a girl invited a lot of unwanted flirting, as well as a lot of discriminatory comments, most often a variation of, well, you're a girl, you wouldn't understand it, even if I did try to explain it. What was I supposed to be, stupid? As time passed, I also learned that the people I hung out with at school didn't understand my hobby or why I was always talking about computers. My best friend at the time frequently told me that she just couldn't understand why I was so obsessed with computers, because there were a lot more interesting things, like movies, football games, and which boy looked better in the team uniform. I eventually stopped talking so much about my love of computers and kept my hobby mostly private, aka a dirty little secret. It wasn't until I was in college that I found a BBS friend that didn't talk down to me after finding out I was a girl. Starfire and I would compete with some of the games that were available and would leave taunting messages for each other. One of the sysops arranged for us to meet, and that was pretty much all she wrote. We were friends. We talked computers, played my Nintendo or his Genesis. It was nerd romance at its finest. One evening, he let me borrow a Sega Game Gear for a few days. Had about 20 games for it, including Chessmaster, Lemmings, and Columns. I was up late one night playing Lemmings in bed when the battery started to die. My parents were the keepers of the household battery supply, so after seeing it was only 11 p.m., I figured my parents would still be awake. So I went upstairs to ask for batteries. The house was silent, and their bedroom light was out, but as I had heard someone moving around and laughing a couple of minutes before, I presumed they'd just gone to bed. I knocked on their open bedroom door and was surprised to hear my mom shout, "Oh my God!" "Close the door," Dad shouted. I froze and took a couple steps backward. "Shut the door," Mom yelled, followed immediately by his, "Dave, give me the blanket," to Dad. "Where's the blanket?" Dad exclaimed. I quickly shut the door and stood there, stunned into silence at the ruckus I had caused. After a moment, Mom called out, much more calmly, "What do you want?" Realizing what I had just interrupted, but fortunately had not seen, I quietly asked, "Do you have any batteries?" "What?" "Do you have any AA batteries?" I asked, a bit louder this time. Mom was incredulous. "Why are you asking me about batteries at night? What do you need them for?" "While I was playing the Game Gear and the batteries died, I wondered if you have any more," I explained. Mom sighed and said flatly, "No, I don't have any batteries. Go to bed." For years after that, my parents would often quip, "Got any batteries?" at family get-togethers. To this day, I still joke about it with my mother. She still doesn't quite understand why it was so important to get fresh batteries right then in the middle of the night, but every time she asks if I have batteries, I blush.
Yep.
That was very uncomfortable.
And you realize now Eugene wants to know when you say the line.
When I say the line?
Yep. Eat my shorts.
Yeah. Eat my shorts.
And to answer your earlier question, Logan, maybe Rise of the Robots will become that game. Maybe. But maybe not.
Impossible.
I'm sure computers are just a fad. Like the Pet Rock.
Oh, Sherman, why I didn't plug the system in? It didn't have a charger or battery pack. He only loaned me the device.
Yeah, no AC adapter or anything.
Nothing. Just the device, whatever batteries were already in it, and the games.
Yep.
So I gotta plug it in.
And Mike will be back shortly, as everyone saw. So, all right, we had a lot of votes for Vector Man 2 before. So I'm going to fire that up now.
I like Vector Man.
I don't. Never have. All right.
Well, I liked it. I thought it was a fun game.
And you're welcome to. Where's the any key? Oh. I can see that, Eugene.
Nintendo Game Boy ad. Your kids won't ask you for batteries in the middle of the night like they do with the Game Gear. That might be because the Nintendo Game Boy does not have any bit, so you can't play it at night.
Yeah, unless you have the Light Boy. And Sharon wants to know what a BBS is.
BBS is a bulletin board system. It was the internet before the internet was the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I had to duck out for a bit, but I see we're coming back to my suggestion here.
Uh-huh. You suck.
I know I do, man. That's my thing.
Yes. Journey back to the world where everything is made of balls.
Balls mode.
Catch all your stars.
Just drifting down. Look at me. Woohoo. You know, those bugs suck compared to the ones in Biohazard Battle. Oh god, balls. I remember that game.
Oh, thank you, Prime. I mean, his name is funny, and it just stuck out of my mind. Sadly, he has long since passed because a lot of pro wrestlers have a very short life expectancy for some reason. But yeah. I would like to see a game that looked like that too. There's probably some like weird like physics indie title or whatever that has that conceit. So yeah, this stage is a lot darker compared to the first stage in the original.
Yeah.
It's just fugly.
There's your booger with helmet there.
Gee, it just all has a theme, apparently. Ah, the hell with that thing.
Tristan, yes, join Neck Fight by Al. That one's great.
Yeah.
There aren't very many fighting games on the NES, but that one's probably the best by default. It's really neat. And although the TMNT Tournament Fighters NES game was better than it had any right to be, it wasn't quite the SNES version, but it was alright for what it was.
What about Master Fighter 2?
I was gonna say, yeah, TMNT's probably better than Kart Fighter and all those like Taiwanese pirates like Mortal Kombat 4, and then just like half the character portraits are Raiden.
Can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, this is one where I'd probably up the gamma.
Oh, Yaya Kung Fu's a classic, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, speaking about the arcade game, any game that allows you to hit your first opponent in the nuts with a special effect is alright by me.
You know, I also like the fact that they actually included a little tribute to Yaya Kung Fu in Sexy Parodius.
Yeah, the little Lee from the Famicom and MSX version. He's just practicing his kicks on near the end of one of the third stages, and then you can hit him and he falls over like when he runs out of life in the game.
That was just a great little nod.
It's cute, yeah. You seem to be going around in circles like soul coughing.
Hey, Fatal Vision.
Hey, Fatal, what up?
So for everyone who's coming, if you pledge to the Kickstarter, you can actually pick a terrible game for me to play, at least one that's terrible to me. Because this entire session has been torture.
5,000 though, so that's good.
Oh yeah, Parodius is great.
I do love the Parodius series very much, even though last time I gave Jikyo Oshiberry Parodius a spin, I got fucking wiped. And then I realized I think I usually set the difficulty lower because those games get really fucking brutal despite how cute they look.
Yeah. So, what did you think the first time I showed you Parodius, dear?
Weren't we dating at the time?
We were.
Oh man, I remember that. And I was just like, what the heck is this? I've never seen this. This is weird. And then you got to, like, the lady who came out with her legs spread, just kind of like tonk, tonk, tonk. That was one of the bosses.
The Vegas dancer.
Yeah. And I was just like, what?
Parodius was epic, yes.
I think we laughed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never seen that before.
That was Mike. You remember the Vegas dancer's name in that? It's like,
Oh, she had a name? Shit, I had
oh,
no
you
idea.
didn't even know. It's like something. I forget.
Oh, I remember Choaniki.
Oh boy,
I remember Choaniki.
that was one of the first games we ever actually
Yes, that
did a
was one
video
of the
for.
first video games. Actually, wasn't it the first? I think it was
shit.
the first game.
I think we had a couple
And,
before that, and then you wanted something really weird. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that was weird.
The Vegas showgirl in Parodius seems to have the name Chichi Binta Rika.
That's her.
Yes, that it is.
Damn bug. I remember to shoot it.
I couldn't get very far in this stage. At least not that I remember. It's
Still there.
just kind of a mess.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting far in this too. At least I finally passed that stupid bug. Ooh. This is Vector Man 2, Sharon. Such as it is.
I do not like it as much as the first.
I do not like it, Sam I am. I just don't like it. Oh, jeez. I played Castlevania on the Amiga.
Yeah, no, he actually
Look how they
did.
massacred my boy.
It's bad.
The Amiga were pretty good, though.
Hmm?
Some games on the Amiga were pretty good.
Oh, yeah, some of them were. Castlevania just wasn't one of them.
Oh.
And that's the end of Vector Man. You lose. Good riddance.
I'm glad I could torment you with this dark pile.
Well, you know, Fatal, there is that new version of Castlevania they did for the Amiga. That's actually really good.
Yeah, they're making a more legitimate port at some point.
It's already out.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. They deliberately made it better just to show up the original version. What was that? Pyramid. I don't have that here. Oh, yeah, I heard that now. Okay, well, let me go back. Let me take a look. What other games do I have in here that I just don't like?
Booger Man.
You know, it's not even an improvement. It's actually a rebuild from the ground up. Fatal, go ahead and get in touch with me over on Twitter. I'll go ahead and shoot you the info I've got on it. Booger Man ASMR. We don't need that. No. Anyway.
What's the difference between boogers and broccoli?
What?
Thank you, Mike.
No.
Kids
What is the
won't
difference?
eat their broccoli.
You.
We're going to play this instead right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Fuck.
Yeah, I hate this game
What
too.
is this?
Well, it used holograms to create reality, not our own. Everybody played it. Wild side.
But then they came. We'll send in Low G Man.
That would have made this game so much better.
I wish. Yeah, I fucking wish I was playing with G-Man instead.
I do not like this really bad game.
I have a bit of an odd history with Kid Chameleon, actually.
Yeah, Mazen, this game.
Oh, Mawson's not a fan. Oh, shit. Join the Brotherhood of Fools here, friend.
Thumb. Oh, man, Thumb. That's just... Oh. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yes, Haunting is good.
Yeah, Haunting's legit.
Chameleon
It's
even
fun and
beatable?
creative.
Is it even beatable?
This game?
Yeah.
I think it's too long.
I think a few sickos can beat it. I turned out to not be one of those sickos. So like, yeah, I was not a huge fan at first when I played it. It just kind of felt a little weird to me overall, but there was one day when somehow I was actually legitimately getting into it. I was actually getting a fair deal into the game. I was understanding what all the abilities did. I wasn't losing too many lives. No, I was actually kind of getting into it. It seemed like maybe I could beat it. And then I reached a level called the Bloody Swamp, which, if you don't know, is sort of woodsy type level where you are being chased by a giant machine, which is basically a wall of buzzsaws.
Oh,
Which I
jeez.
assume are all the buzzsaws that power the gems sound effects driver. And this thing, it's a real bullshit obstacle course, and this wall of death killed me, like, repeatedly. I had, like, 10 lives built up, it fucking drained all of them. Game over, you lose, you suck, your ad continues, get the fuck out, you asshole.
Pretty much.
I never touched the game again after that. The Bloody Swamp can eat my goddamn anus, and I haven't been motivated to play the game ever since, so.
Mike's working blue tonight.
It just beat me into the like if anyone's seen Drive, Bloody Swamp was Ryan Gosling in the elevator for me. That's the best way I can put it.
I have not seen it, so that reference is lost on me.
It's got Albert Brooks in it. He's actually the bad guy. He's surprisingly great in that
Well,
role.
I believe that. It's Albert
Yes.
Brooks.
Evil Albert Brooks. That film, like, for that alone, and also Ron Perlman's his subordinate. So
Really?
double bonus.
So Scorpio.
Exactly. Yes.
Ever seen a guy say goodbye to a pair of shoes before?
Yeah. Once.
I did once.
So, like, this game has decent ideas, and I do like most of the transformations, especially the one where you look suspiciously like where you look suspiciously like a certain character from a much better game with a white mask and the ability to throw axes.
Except I think it's supposed to be Voorhees.
Yeah, probably. Oh, you died.
You know,
Yeah.
Fatal, that is
died.
actually accurate. Zoltar, the gelatinous cube.
Oh man, that's a good one. I can see that's a pretty good poke there. But, oh boy,
I rapped the theme song.
It's like I want to like this game. I wanted to like this game more, but it was not reciprocating that. So I just decided to just
No snarb. No snarb. No snarb. No snarb.
That might be a bit of
And-
a bridge too far for us.
There
Yeah,
was a Wayne's World game?
there were a couple of them.
They were all really fucking terrible.
And Pow Puck, I gotta agree with you there. It does feel like MS-DOS shareware.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if the samurai has a sword. No, he can use it. How about that? I thought it was just for show. Well, you know what? Scroll these things.
If you use the sword in midair, he does a diving stab. He pogos it.
Too bad these rocks aren't below me. Apparently, yes, we do, Logan. It's just too bad the game isn't cool, Snarb.
It has its fans, and I was almost one. I'll give it credit where it's due, but I can also see where it is not so favored. Not. It's like
Yeah,
Wayne's,
right.
Wayne says not every time he ggets hit in the SNES game. It's terrible.
Dear, do you really want to see that?
I don't know. You were playing Ren and Stimpy the other day, and it was like happy.
Hey, that was actually
Joy.
good, though. Believe it or not.
Wait, what? Which Ren and Stimpy game?
Stimpy's Invention.
I do remember hearing that was the least worst of them. Yes.
Pretty much. Outlander. Oh, boy. I mean, the game that's Mad Max, but not Mad Max?
I vaguely remember that one, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Out of all the Ren and Stimpy games that came out, Logan, that is the only one that even approaches decent.
Yep.
It was Mad Max, but they lost the rights.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I'm lost.
Sorry, I was thinking Clerks, yes, when you said that.
Berserker.
And I was watching the scene again recently where the title dictates behavior scene where Randall spits in the guy's face and just really fucking flies off the handle, and I'm like, that is simultaneously like a moment where Randall is a giant asshole, and yet you can kind of understand him in a way, in his own, you know, fucking do what the hell I please sort of fashion.
Well, that's Randall for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We were saved at the last minute by a
The koala fish mutant bird.
bird.
That was the line that I used when I found out that Heihachi was just rescued by some asshole in Tekken 8 instead of falling into the lava like he was going to. But that's something I haven't ranted to you about and would probably not really fit with this stream, so I'll just hold myself for now.
Exactly, Fatal.
So, you having fun yet?
Oh, yeah. I'm having loads of fun. Can't you tell?
You're having loads of something, alright.
Loads of regret. Loads of regret this game even exists.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I could be playing something good like Bonk's Adventure.
What about Bonk's Adventure?
I could be playing something good like Bonk's Adventure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a game where you can't bonk things with your head, but it's not Bonk's Adventure. It's
definitely a game.
yes, this is the game of all times. I can say that.
Yeah.
You're not doing bad.
Yeah, problem is this game has like 1,000 levels, so
Yeah, he's just beginning, really.
I'm also basically done.
That's the spirit.
Yes. So let's switch to another game.
Booger Man.
I keep hearing a little voice, but I'm not sure what it's saying.
Booger Man.
It's some kind of...
Mo's gonna peace out.
Oh. All right, Mo. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yes.
See you later, Mo.
It's
You
good
take
to
care
see
now.
you.
Here's another game I hate.
Test 1, 2.
Yeah.
Booger Man.
It's
Logan?
all
You wanted
It's all-
90s?
it's all the fucking STI games tonight, huh?
Yeah. You wanted 90s, Logan? How's this for 90s?
What the heck is in front of him? That's not a... That looked like... Is that a peen on my screen?
Green pea.
No, it's just that I hold the Genesis to a higher standard, Eugene. I know there's a ton of garbage games for the NES.
Yeah, but those usually tend to get, like, exposed for what they are. And you said you didn't want to dwell so much on the ones that everyone already knew, so...
Right.
The world of Genesis crap just doesn't seem touched upon as much. So...
Nope.
This is an interesting concept.
Oh, very interesting concept. But the game itself, totally not a fan.
I will be honest, I do like this game to an extent, but it does have some weird bullshit in it. The fourth stage is fucking inscrutable. I do hate that one. But, yeah, I don't know. I think this one has some extent of merit to it.
Okay.
In your own comic book. This is kind of neat. Oh, he died.
Yeah, the whole concept of there being the comic that you're in and all that, that's kind of neat. I don't know, how about that manhole?
You know something?
Pick up
Manhole
rat.
sounds like a dirty word now that I think about it. I'm just saying. I definitely like the concept. The execution can just be a little iffy, is all.
Yeah.
It's neat. I am just grinning. This is really cool.
It puts its best. This game definitely puts its best foot forward, I would say. Then you get to that one asshole near the end of this stage. He knocks you off the ledge, and suddenly you wonder what the fuck just happened. So, at least I think it was at the end of the stage that happened. So, beware.
Oh, it's the main character is a comic book guy who drew all this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets pulled into his own comic or something. Yeah, exactly, Fatal. The execution is just... Is this the ledge you're talking about, Mike?
Wait for it. Watch out for the guy behind you. Okay. There's one in front of you. Okay, watch out for that guy behind you. Okay. Good. You just gotta try and kick that guy in the air, and then try and make the jump, and you might make it.
Can he run? Or is it just jumping?
You'll just have to do it fast. Hey, you made it. Congrats. I'll be, but...
Yes, Eugene. See, there's a pun for you.
He's just gonna doodle around in it. Okay, it doesn't look sketchy at all.
Hmm.
This one definitely has its fans, and I'm not putting it in like a theoretical top 200 of all time list or whatever, but I like it well enough for what it is. That being said, I understand.
Game over, man.
Where Rob does not particularly favor it, so.
Yeah. And yes, Prime, this has definitely been a great night for puns. He's gonna rock this world.
Totally rad.
It's dudical.
I don't know about this. Collect.
Alright, guys. I had a ridiculous Elvis impression again.
Mm-hmm. Get myself a peanut butter and bacon sandwich. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's strange.
That is indeed weird, Snarb. I never understood how the fuck that works exactly. Maybe there's some sort of weird coding formula in there, but I haven't been able to figure it out, whatever it is.
Now, can you believe...
LDP? He said, "See ya." Is he leaving?
No, he was quoting the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say yeah. Yeah, that's what he says.
Can you believe we've been doing this for almost 3 hours now?
Oh my god, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, you know what everybody came for.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Booger man. Booger
Well,
man. Booger man. Booger man.
I guess let's not hold this off any longer, shall we? Yes, Eugene is right. You came to support me, that's why. Who are you, Maz? Now the Emperor from Star Wars? Yeah, this is a momentous occasion, folks. This is it. You've been waiting for this for 2 years now.
I picked the game.
She did. She picked it all right.
I'm just pretty much here manning the rim shot button at
Does
the
a
moment.
booger in love tell her boyfriend?
Oh, no, I don't want to know.
Stuck on you.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a drink here real quick.
Well,
Yeah.
if there's any one upside, this game unquestionably has the best music of everything you played tonight, so that's something.
Yeah. So, why don't we go ahead and just to talk again for a little bit? How about another excerpt, dear?
Stave it off. 1, 2, 3.
And now you can count 2, 3.
I mean, you can. I just had to bring up the Homestar reference.
Oh.
I can do one. I did pick out a third one.
Well, I tell you what, we'll hold it till the end. And which one, Fatal? The Booger Man? Oh, yeah. All right, folks.
You know, when my kids were little and they wouldn't go to
good.
bed, they were afraid of the booger man. So I used to send them to bed with a box of Kleenex because that's how we always got away, cleaned up the boogies.
Yeah, maybe a boogeyman or a boogeyman in the house.
Yeah, I'd get up in the morning and I'd pick up all the Kleenex off the floor and pack it back into the Kleenex box
You
for the next night.
You know, Logan, that is an excellent idea. Let's see. We'll start off with the pilot for the original series.
Booger man. Don't forget, I know where you are.
I know where you are. So therefore, you can confirm to Mazin that I'm not wearing a green suit with a red cape.
Correct. Load the game.
Yes, and in the first episode of TNG Encounter at Farpoint,
Load the game.
it was a style at the time.
In the next episode, Data had sex. I'm sorry. I just had to cut the tension somehow.
I'm so hesitant to press the button. Suspense is
Do it,
terrible.
do it.
I hope it lasts. Okay. I'm going to do it.
Hooray! He's fucking doing it! Yay!
It's Booger Man.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll pass. Thanks.
Here we are.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, Eugene. I think it's shutting down now. Oh, sorry, guys.
Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. This is real.
It's not true.
Stink bomb?
Oh boy. Such an excrement. Okay,
Snotty
even
Ragsdale.
Even I gotta groan at those ones.
Oh, I'm going to bang my head against my desk. I hope you're happy, Mazin.
It's our favorite janitor.
These are sterling annoying.
He said it. He actually said it. That's his catchphrase. Oh, good Lord. Alright, how do you play this stupid game?
Again, though.
Oh, he jumped so daintily.
Actually, cool music, if nothing else. You can thank Matt Furnace for that one. I know he composed for the Genesis version of the Terminator, and
that is a good soundtrack.
Yes, very.
What's with these trees?
They're just so happy. I don't know.
Well, this has been fun. All right, guys.
Oh, you got 14 minutes to go.
No, Booger Man. It's not cool.
I don't know if this is the
Is that a
grossest
shit
stage
demon?
in- Oh yeah, it's the Golgotha.
Yeah, exactly. What's that frog? Let me guess. It's a fart frog or something, right? It's not easy being sneezy.
Not bad. And also, Snarb, unused sounds, you say. Neat.
Huh. It says BM. I'm guessing it stands for bowel movement.
I see Logan's been paying attention to all my terrible comments tonight. Honestly, I'm flattered. Or should I say I'm flatulent?
You're flatulent.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I'm just going to give myself...
Thank you.
Jesus.
I don't think I wanted to know that, Snarb. He jumps so daintily. That's just ridiculous.
That is an amusing touch, yes.
Come on, Mazen. I'm waiting to hear it. Whoop.
Ready to go up the nose?
First video game character to travel by nose, I think.
So he's taking the Nosei Railway. That's a Japanese thing. Jesus. I just can't.
Mike. Oh, come on, Mazen. I expect some kind of comment from you.
No,
It's the moment you've been waiting for so long.
They're just awed this is happening. It's like...
That's a good point. Yeah.
It's like, you know, they
Now what
finally
game am I
caught...
going to tease you about?
Yeah, you're going to find a new one now.
They finally caught, like, the Mark McGuire foul ball or whatever.
Okay, admittedly, that was just funny, the way he melted when he died.
That's a good animation, yeah.
There goes with the catchphrase again.
I mean, it's hard to deny that this game has some modicum of actual effort put into it.
Well, the soundtrack, at least.
Yeah. It's just, to what extent has that effort gone?
Okay.
Ride the slime veins. You digging the shit?
So, remember when Play Fighter 63 and a third gave us crossover between Earthworm Jim and Booger Man, like many years before every fucking fighting game ever had to have a goddamn crossover element in it?
Yes, he was in it, wasn't he?
Oh no. Like I said, you could pit Booger Man against Earthworm Jim if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could fucking do it.
Now, Earthworm Jim is a game I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I liked it as a kid. I like it less now. I mean, it has some.
Now that's better,
style.
Mazen. That's what I expect to see from you.
There we go. I mean, it has an interesting style, Earthworm Jim. It's got some neat levels to it, although some levels are also pretty inscrutable, but so it goes. I will say maybe I don't think so much great about it now, because its creator turned out to be a Chud Supreme, but... that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Love the art, not the artist.
Yeah, there is that. I can at least separate that decently enough, but as it is, well, okay, I'm talking Earthworm Jim and not Booger Man, when I should probably keep my eyes on the prize here, but I never got very far in this one, so I don't really know what to say.
Logan.
Wait, could you do a crusty groan or something like that? That's perfect. Yes, thank you.
You do that so well.
What the hell was that? Oh,
That
geez.
game was fixed. They were using a friggin' ladder, for God's sakes.
Oh. Apparently that was
That's the
rad.
up toilet.
Yeah, what do you do with the up toilet?
Yeah,
Snarb?
Logan,
It goes, you come out it. You passed the down toilet a while ago.
yeah, Logan. I think Snarb's right. I don't think Mr. Talamico was involved in this game at all. At least I sure hope not.
Well, you know, Fatal, we do have that Simpsons stream plan.
I thought the generals were due. He's spinning the ball in his finger. Just take it.
Excellent.
I will never get tired of that part, and I'm pretty comfortable calling that my favorite episode of the series. But yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes, Powpuck. Matt Furnace was the composer for these rad jams here.
That's the only good thing about this game other than the animation.
This first stage music actually sounds a lot like the first stage music that Matt Furnace also did for
What the hell
James
was that?
Bond, The Duel. What the hell is that? Yes. I don't know, baby.
That makes two of us.
Oh, a troll of some sort. Well, this game is a troll.
This was the perfect example of the extreme 90s.
The 90s didn't always bat 1,000. I'll be ready and willing to admit that, but honestly, for as much as Rob's built up the terribleness of this one, while I'm not really a huge fan of this game, I do think he has played worse tonight.
Jury's out on that.
I would say that Young Indiana Jones and the Instruments of Chaos is legitimately worse than this.
From a pure gameplay standpoint, yes.
Okay.
This is actually somewhat playable.
Yes, indeed.
It's just...
But I will
ugh.
admit that the style and its commitment to being deliberately gross is kind of a deal breaker for some, I'm sure.
Yep. This is
It's just Slimer came through here first.
I mean, I remember my friend Bob, he said that he wasn't really a big fan of The Binding of Isaac, if anyone knows that game, because decent gameplay though it may have, it's just a very gross and grotesque game with all these, like, malformed bodies everywhere, and he wasn't so much into that. So style can really count more than most people give credit for. And if a game just looks unappealing, I can't call someone shallow. The graphical design doesn't form a lot of potential interest in the game. If you want to catch their eye off the bat, if at all possible, and you know, a game with boogers and puke is not going to be up everyone's favorite. So,
see, that's kind of how I feel about like Psychonauts. The art design. Yeah,
I remember you said you thought the characters in that one looked ugly, and
Horribly
while I love
ugly.
Psychonauts myself, I couldn't disagree. It was certainly of a style that I can see where others wouldn't favor it so much.
I definitely do not favor that one.
That's fair. Trying to think of a game if I got like really shallow about that. It just really didn't look like my thing, and I just kind of walked away from it without really giving it a fair chance.
Well, Snarb, I'll admit, as a game, it's good. I just don't like the character design. Yeah. Invader Zim. That was a good show.
Very much so. Doom, 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 doom.
Didn't we meet the voice of Gerdir?
Yes, we did.
You met Rose Eric Ricky Simmons? Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
We even got an autograph for our daughter.
Oh, that's adorable.
It was a
That's so
picture,
cool.
isn't it? Is it Gur riding a pig?
Yeah.
And he signed it, Ride the pig.
Yep. Oh, that's excellent. I am legitimately envious of that.
That was the same time we met, well, I can call his name up at any other time in my life, but I'm put on the spot, I can't. Alan Oppenheimer.
Yes. Skeletor himself. Yes.
And not to mention Falcor from The Neverending Story.
Uh-huh.
Which, as he put it, what do you mean as Falcor? I am Falcor.
Let me tell you, that was the most surreal thing ever. To hear that voice coming out of that man's mouth and knowing it was Falcor.
That's so cool.
Yeah, her mind was blown. Mine was too of this.
Hang on, Sharon. There's a game on the NES that has eyeballs and blood that's kind of gross. That wouldn't happen to be Abadox, would it? There are several games that could apply to, but when I think of that, my mind either goes to Abadox or Zombie Nation first. See if you can recall what the name is. I'm interested.
Yes. No, Logan, that interaction didn't bomb. In fact, I
It's
remind...
Abadox! Holy shit!
Huh.
Yes, Sharon! I like that game quite a bit, but last several times I gave it a crack, I just could not get very far in it. It's a really fucking hard game, or a lot harder than I remember, or maybe my skills rusted at it or whatever.
By the way,
But
Logan, wrong
You got
Oppenheimer.
2 more minutes, Rob. Keep going.
Don't have to.
Yes.
No.
yes.
I don't wanna. No, exactly. He backed me up on that one. About time he did something good.
I used to own Abadox. I think I still have it, although,
Huh.
you know what? Some months back...
Enjoying this, Mazen? Enjoying this? This has been absolute torture.
By the Jacksons? That was a song they did.
What the hell is that shit?
Pizza, Yeti, Goblin, Gremlin. I don't know.
Snarb.
I don't call it chili pepper.
Eugene, I would definitely pay a quantity of money for that too.
Yes.
yes, I do have an evil smirk.
Yeah.
Alan Barbenheimer.
Good one. I
Good
won.
game?
I got Boogerman.
You want me to play a good game? Absolutely. One good game coming up.
Oh wow, Sarv actually knows the names of these characters. I'm actually impressed by that.
So am I, actually.
But it looks like, you have suffered your penance and thus you get redemption.
Yeah.
Oh, relief. Alright. Shadow Dancer. Fuck yeah.
They made Boogerman too?
And what now?
I'm sorry,
Oh.
but Mazen's comment was pretty well timed. Kudos.
Dear, this is the game I was telling you about. A touching story of a ninja and his dog.
Versus the Union Lizard.
No, Mazen, I don't hate this game. This is my palate cleanser after being forced for the past 3 hours to play terrible games.
Yeah, you.
This is the story of their defiance. No kidding, Sharon. That's done.
yeah. This is I don't know how much more stream we have in us, but
Oh, I'm just going to play something just to get that horrible feeling gone. I feel like I need to take a shower after that last one.
That sticky green feeling, as it were.
Cleansing flames.
Exactly. I mean, he did say that if somebody requested a good game that he'd play it. I guess this technically wasn't part of the deal, but... No, wait, no, I think he did mention to me that he had a good game in store, just in case, so...
I needed one after that.
Yeah, that's fair. No.
I have another excerpt.
Yeah.
This one is called Sometimes They Just Need Someone to Show Them the Way.
That is a good one.
In the fall of 2004, I managed to land a holiday staff position at the GameStop in Lilburn, Georgia. One Saturday in November, a kid, maybe 12 or 13 years old, came up to me and asked to take a look at the PlayStation RPG compilation, Final Fantasy Anthology. We were keeping it and some of the other harder-to-find PlayStation games under lock and key due to concerns about shoplifters. So, I opened up the case and let him take a look at it. He looked at it for a few minutes, all the while asking me some questions like what my favorite Final Fantasy game was. For the record, it's Final Fantasy II for the Super NES. And what the games in the anthology were called in the US, and what the battle graphics were like. I pointed out the battle screenshot in the back, at which point he got a disgusted look on his face and said something along the lines of, "Those look like Game Boy graphics." I won't lie, I was tempted to smack him upside the head right there. I have no patience for graphic horrors, and those that think a game is beneath them because they think the graphics are outdated. However, I also considered the fact that he was young, and youth does excuse a few transgressions.
Mazen.
Not all, but some. I held my tongue and hand in check as he continued to mull over this for another few minutes. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Well, I don't know. I was expecting graphics more like Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 9. At that point, I decided to take pity on the kid and also to give him a little bit of friendly advice. I said to him, if you end up passing up on a game because the graphics aren't what you were expecting, you might be passing up on one of the greatest games you've ever played. You'll never know either unless you try it. Think about that." At that, he nodded, then walked away. I shrugged, locked the game back up, then went back to helping the other customer. His loss, I mused. 5 minutes later, the kid and his mother walked up to the counter. I prepared to ring up whatever he was bringing to me, only to be completely surprised when he asked to buy a copy of Final Fantasy Anthology he had just been looking at. As they left the store with his new game, I grinned. Score 1 victory for the gameplay over graphics argument, no matter how small it might be. He never came back to return it either, so I'm guessing he ended up liking it.
And Final Fantasy V is both 5 and 6, which is what the anthology consists of. They kind of ping-pong back and forth between my personal favorite Final Fantasies. So, yeah, load times were a little slow, but back then it was the only way to actually legally play FF5, so good deal.
I didn't really like Final Fantasy. I did try it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
No problem.
I did not enjoy it.
It's a weird series, I'll give you that, for as popular as it is. It tends to be all over the place at times. of course, though, I am one of those. I am one of the very few sickos on the planet who's not the hugest fan of Chrono Trigger, which gets me a lot of dirty looks whenever I watch.
I've heard your rants about Chrono Trigger.
It is a very good game. It's just that, you know, it wasn't crafted from the golden shit of God itself. That's what I think.
That's one way of putting it.
Jay, are you agreeing with me, or just being like, oh, you? I'm curious what your comment is. Yes, FF4 is also a fave. I mean, that was sort of, I think, the one more so than the original, but the first one, the NES, really got more people to notice it. And even if it is in some ways a bit more linear than some of the other games in this series, I still think it's really damn good.
Yes, Brandon, I have heard of Heavy Nova. I've played Heavy Nova.
Oh yeah,
that
one's bad, isn't it?
That's definitely a game.
It sure was. Yeah, Jay. No, I feel the same way. It is a very good game. I'm not going to dispute that. But, like, there are way too many lists out there that have it as, like, number one. It's like, oh, the greatest RPG of all time. And I just, like... I just enjoyed Shadowrun on the SNES more than Chrono Trigger. Am I going to get crucified for admitting that? Yes! Chrono Cross needs more love. I fucking agree there. This is what I always say. Chrono Trigger is the nicest, most premium, high-quality pint of vanilla ice cream ever made. But Chrono Cross is a crazy raspberry pickle peanut swirl of a game that I want to order every now and again just for how fucking weird it is. And yeah, that is my opinion. Sharon, I don't really have a channel right now. I've kind of been on hiatus from any sort of streaming lately. I do have a Blue Sky page you can follow me at if you have one of those. If nothing else. Oh, yeah. Yes. Shinobi games always have excellent music to them. That is a universal truth that I appreciate.
It has been a while.
Oof.
Yeah, one hit and you die?
Oh, yeah.
That is indeed one of these types of games, yes.
And I've beaten this on its hardest difficulty level, which was not easy.
Yeah, definitely not without some struggle there.
And a crap ton of profanity on my part.
Blue Sky. Oh no. The website Blue Sky. I thought you actually meant Blue Sky Software, the makers of Vector Man, for a bit. I mean, you know, if anyone wants to follow me, then you know, I suppose I can at least post that quickly in the thing. Although, but we're not supposed to mine away from the stream right now. So should I refrain posting that?
Oh, you can post that link, sure. Okay, yeah, I know I could have used my Ninja Magic there, Prime, but I try and save it. Just for that bonus at the end.
No. I did always like this bonus though.
Well, it's a lot more easier to finish than the one that ends with "you failed."
Yeah, the original arcade one was pretty tough, but the bonus stage in the arcade Shadow Dancer, I'm not sure if I've ever legitimately fucking beaten that. Cool graphics, though. Hey, flawless victory, very nice.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you ride the left wall. You just crank out shurikens as fast as you can, or throwing stars.
Very nice.
Admittedly, I am very out of practice at this.
Well, I am too, but then I haven't played it for a long time. So.
Mm-hmm. Sick 'em, boy.
No problem, Sharon. I just had a terrible thought that you're probably going to royally mock me for, but,
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Since we were talking about Star Trek to stave off you playing Pigman, I'm wondering if I should have brought up Joe Piscopo's appearance on it. I'm sure you'd be amused and bemused.
I already am.
I know. You got that fucking picture in mind already, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yes. Just for you.
I'd bring a Dishonor myself.
Come on down and hit me in the head.
God, Joe Piscopo fucking sucks.
Anyway, I feel like the palate has been cleansed now. It's like... I feel like my inner peace is returning. Forever free of the shadow of Booger Man.
You did your time and the crime, so I guess that's all we can do is rhyme. I don't know.
I get to play good games from now on.
Forever.
Until you find the next one. I'm counting on you to find the next one, dear.
Oh, I will.
I'm
I'll
sure
find something.
you will.
What was that Aerosmith game again?
Oh, God.
Revolution X.
No.
It's bad, yo.
No. No, I'm not playing Revolution X.
You know, I grew up playing
But
the SNES.
Aerosmith, you know they're the greatest band alive.
Even I have to call honk on that one. I'm sorry, Betty.
Now stop. I'm an Aerosmith fan.
She is an Aerosmith fan, but greatest band alive. I see how you chose your words very carefully.
I thought
did.
you thought Zepp was the greatest band alive. Oh, I guess
They're not alive.
Shit. All right, well, he got me there.
She chose her words very carefully because she knows who she's talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, you win this round.
Oh, thanks, Narb. And yes, Prime, I do not have that hanging over my head any longer.
The sword of Booger Cleese.
Almost feels like a big weight has been taken off my chest. So,
I'll find you something.
I'm sure you will, but not Revolution X.
Methinks thus.
No.
You doth protest too much.
Yes, I
Maybe
do.
we should do it.
Oh, no. No, we're not doing that. It just is not going to happen.
Like Booger Man didn't happen.
Booger Man was never going to happen until something happened to make it happen. Does that make any sense?
And now it did happen, so it doesn't have to happen again.
Thank God. All right, folks. Well, I'm very, thrilled everyone could join us tonight. It's just outpouring of support I got was just fantastic.
It was a hell of
Over
a turnout.
5,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was actually a legit boost to the Kickstarter. We got a lot of people here and a hell of a show. Yeah, thank you all. I had a fuckload of fun.
Prime, that is a point, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, actually, Revolution X, we probably can't ever play that one live, dear.
That is a good point, unfortunately.
True.
It does have Eat the Rich in it.
And anything else by Aerosmith.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So you'll have to find something else to torture me with.
You'd have to play it on mute.
Yeah, but you lose the sound effects, and it's just never. Unless there's a way to actually kill the music. Yeah, that music would totally trigger a hit, and we don't want that. So.
Okay.
But hey, there's plenty of other garbage out there. Unfortunately, there is plenty of other garbage out there.
How much garbagey can we get beyond this stream? I'll think about it.
Good. My brain's scrambled right now. I played enough
Yeah.
garbage tonight. Balls 3D. Oh, God.
You know, both of those are valid enough, yes.
Rise of the Robots. I'm going to cry now.
Clax.
What?
Clax.
Hey, Clax is good.
Yeah, no, that's ain't bad. That'd be cool.
Beatbox the music. No, I don't beatbox.
And I
Sorry.
think that would probably also get a strike. It's like,
Right, for that's awful.
I think someone was actually like whistling the DuckTales Moon theme on a stream once and they got hit.
Oh, Jesus. Disney is grotesquely protective of that. I should know. I'm still bitter that, they actually, blanked a VOD of mine until I muted that part on edit, and I'm still bitter about it.
And it's not even their song. It was
I never
Capcom's.
said Clax was bad.
Exactly.
I was telling him he should play it.
Fuckers.
Oh, I could play Clax, sure. It just, you can't torture me with that one because I like it. You got to think of something to torture me with. Yeah, that's true, Eugene. I remember seeing that. But still, at the
I'll
same.
have you play an RPG game with me.
What kind of RPG game, dear? Because I don't do RPGs.
Exactly.
Can we play Phantasy Star?
No.
Damn it. Mike thinks I can play Phantasy Star, though, right, Mike?
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd actually be pretty neat.
Yeah. It would probably.
But if we wanted to really honk you off, we could make it Phantasy Star 3.
Oh, that's not even that bad.
That's not. No, I actually think it's overhated, honestly. So.
Now, here's the thing, though. It has taken me 3 hours to get to 3 hours. 3 years to get to the point where I'm at in Final Fantasy 2.
Oh, yeah, you still haven't beaten that yet. Shit.
No. So imagine how long a Phantasy Star stream would take.
Well, I mean, you have actually beaten Phantasy Star, and it didn't take you 3 years, so maybe you'll do better.
I had a lot more time, and I was younger when I finished that.
Nah, that's fair. I mean...
I also got Sega to send me their tip sheet.
Oh, wow.
Had a map of Bamala in it.
Oh, cool. It's actually pretty neat.
Back to the Future. Ugh. Come on.
Well, you've got a story about that game.
Yes, I do. Blew $50 in that turret. I could have bought something good. That sums it up right there.
Yep.
Luckily, at least I learned my lesson and just rented Back to the Future 2 and 3.
And you did indeed learn that one, ye doth yon sucketh mightily.
Yeah, Super Marty McFly 2 and 3.
Yeah. Although Super Back to the Future 2 on the Super Famicom, honestly not a bad game. That's probably
that's a good one.
The best one that existed before the Telltale game series.
Yes.
So.
Oh, you got plenty of time to figure out some piece of crap for me to play.
Yes.
Great. Now you two are going to conspire to figure out what that one is. All right, folks. I think we're going to call it quits. So, again, thanks to everyone for coming out.
Thanks for all the support.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for the contributions and the laughs and the torture for a good cause.
Yes, and everyone who took the time to go ahead and share out the Kickstarter and even here in the stream, thank you.
Yeah, much obliged.
So with that, we are going to bid you all farewell for now. So thank you again, and everybody have a fun.
Enjoy.
Bye.